cope since you ran away. I've been feeling lost, I've been feeling pain. And no matter what I do, I just feel like I do what I do for you. I tried to call the doctor, it didn't help. Took a trip out to the sun to revive myself. But no matter what I do, I just feel like I do what I do for you. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off, 'cause I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off, 'cause I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. 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 I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. kinda adore you, but don't get too proud. You're like my favorite snack, I won't say it out loud. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of way that I got. Your songs are in my head, it's on repeat. The awkward dance I do, but only on your street. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Holy cow, I'm red. This makes me look like I don't have a neck. Look, I don't have a neck. Maybe I should just string like that the whole time. Oh my god, what's going on? A flush from all the cameras and dancing. Yeah. I'm seeing red. I know it's a bit red, isn't it? It's a bit red. Anyways, you'll have to put up with it, or I could just take myself off. I'd be more than happy to do that. Damn, that shirt is bright. I know. Puts a bit of a twinkle in your eye, Gav. Yes. It's like hang on. This is what I remind myself of. Hang on. It's that Giphy. Push buttons. Hang on, see if I can find it. That's what I look like right now. Oh, you guys can't see. Hang on. This is what I look like right now. Oh no. Mrs. Oz says I look good in red. I don't know. Don't know. Anyways, welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's freaking hot in the sim room too, so I'll probably, my face will go the same as my shirt. But welcome, everybody. Brett, is it nice to see you? I was in your stream a little bit last night and dropped some subs in there before your PC packed it in. But anyways, hope you got a chance to enjoy yourself in the sim. Did that go number 2? It did go to number 2. But good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. It's about time we got back on a Wednesday stream. Bubba and Braun, what's wrong with mothers-in-laws? Mr. Zebra, welcome to the stream. Mr. Michael from Canberra, welcome. Gav is here. It's Marcus around. I was stirring up Marcus in Discord. Richo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Joseph's Jolly. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Yeah, none of the exclamation mark things work until the stream goes live. So. But they all work now. So, Mr. Brett Newton, welcome to the stream. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hey, Captain Kookaburra, what's going on, legend? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Evil is here. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Evil. Killswitch, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Mr. Dylan, welcome. A exclamation mark flight plan. Yeah, it's not the full flight plan in there, but it's just where we're going to. So we're just doing local East Coast stuff in the F-28 tonight. Just, warming myself up for when hopefully the Fockers come. I did ask my friends at Just Flight today. They probably haven't seen the email because it's, it's morning over there, but I've asked them to see if we can give us some more hints. William Kelly's here. Welcome to the stream. Who else is lurking about that I haven't said to say hello to? I think I said to say hello to Gab. Mr. RB Simmer, what's going on? Welcome. Oh, good. Yeah, I got 5 or so minutes. Yeah, okay, cool. Mr. Hulk, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Mr. David Cleary is here. I hope you gentlemen are doing well. Weird, I can't see you on the map, and I have all my settings at ultra. Gav, let's do this for Gav. Hang on, where's my mouse gone? Where's my mouse? How come my mouse is not working? Oh, you know what? My Sims I killed my sim before, and I think I've done it again. There we go. There we go. I've just got shit opened up. But anyways, let's have a look for Gav. Gav, so what you need to do is you need to go into global rendering. You go all the way down here. You want to make sure that your aircraft traffic variety is on ultra, your aircraft traffic quantity is on ultra. So you want to make sure that those are on there. Then you want to go all the way over to, I think it's online. And multiplayer models, you want them on high fidelity. And then obviously on the West Europe server as well, because that's the one that we rock. Mr. York, welcome. What's going on? And then obviously you want everybody set to live plays and all that sort of stuff in the other settings, which I can't show you because I'm already in the sim. So yes, that's what you need to do. Of course, we are running SayIntentions, and also we are running a multiplayer as well, is what we're going to be doing tonight. So, but I hope you're doing well, Mr. York. I'm very well, thank you, Shane. I hope you are well, my friend. I'm doing very, very well. Now, I will say this before we get into things, there will be no stream tomorrow night. I did put it as tentative. I think it's probably going to be the last stream that I missed for a while because I've been working on some super projects that have been taking me away, and I've got about a 4-hour drive on for myself tomorrow. So I won't be streaming tomorrow night, but we'll be streaming on Sunday, and then the following week. I know we've missed a few over the last 2 months because I've been working on something that you're never going to find out because it's non-flight sim related. But yeah, so we're not going to, because I'm going down to Ipswich tomorrow. That's where I'm going. And yes, that'll be fun. Anyways, no stream tomorrow, but we'll be streaming on Sunday, and then we'll be back to our normal stream times of, what are we doing? Wednesday, Thursdays, and Sundays at this stage. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So just to give you guys a heads up, if you're wondering why we're not streaming tomorrow, that's because I'll be away for our local drive. Then, well, it's in theory, Dave, it's like tomorrow's like stay safe. It's like 4 hours, right? But it will be with traffic on the way back, so it'll probably take me 4 hours to get back, just the time that I actually leave to come back. So it's a pain in the ass. Especially at the moment where the trains aren't running properly in Brisbane. It's making traffic really, really, really bad. I've been making a few trips down to Brisbane and all not in the last little bit. So, yes, it's a lot of fun. Is Ipswich a bad neighbourhood? Oh, I think, well, the thing is, I think there's always good parts and bad parts to everywhere else, isn't it? So I don't think it is. Well, I don't think it is. There's worse spots in Brisbane that are worse than that. Like every time you watch the news, the Vegas news, like every second thing for the first 15 minutes is about someone stealing a car in Logan. So yes, 4 hours for us is nearly one end of the country to the other. Dave, yeah, it's not really for us. So not the worst part of the Brisbane area. No, it's not the worst. It starts with L. But yeah, a lot of stuff happens in different places. So yes, it is what it is. There's good places and there's bad places. So anyways, we're going to jump in and we're going to re-familiarize ourselves with the F-28 because it's been a little while. In preparation, hopefully that the Fokker F70 and F100 Just Flight, our friends over there, will send us a pre-release version that we can showcase off to you guys. If anybody checked out on the 1st of May, they did do a development update, and it was looking quite promising. They're pretty much just doing some polishing at the moment, and that was 2 weeks ago. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see it super soon. So that's why I thought we'd fly that tonight. But we are in Sydney. We're going to fly up Actually, I haven't flown much in the Australia update, so I don't know if you guys have been smashing it. I've done like those flights that we did on the last stream, and then I haven't been in it again. So the flight number is RAN 7766. No. It won't be RAN 7766 because it changes to SimBrief. So it will be AAA for Ansett. Or I'm using Ansett Express, but I'm using the Ansett AKO for back in the day. So, so that's what we're doing. And I just updated Coffs Harbour because Impulse had to update some of the sceneries, including Coffs, with the latest update. So, anywho, Woodbridge is probably the worst, which is in central, a part of the L location. Yeah, not familiar with that. I always went through that area, never really stopped. So, yeah, still wanting the Cessna 28 on the Xbox. Yes. He maybe not be too far away, York. Maybe not too far away. He does make sure he gets everything super perfect because I guess it's hard to send updates through. It's not as easy to send updates through Xbox, so they have to wait a little bit longer where they can just do a hot fix pretty much instantaneously through PC on the Just Flight website. So I guess the guys over at Black Square really want to make sure that the aircraft is working 100% before they ship it. So yeah, unfortunately that means a wait unless you want to go and buy a PC and live in the PC land. Mr. Michael from Canberra, I'm doing all right, my friend. We're about to jump into this guy and do a bit of burning around. And I thought the other reason why I wanted to fly this one here, I hope he probably doesn't watch the streams, but I was watching Kenko fly this thing around, and I was like laughing my head off because it is a different beast to fly if you're used to flying aircraft that are actually very, 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 very automated. Obviously, this is not automated, and I'll be a bit funny with it because I haven't flown it for a little bit. But I had a laugh when I was watching Kenko fly it a couple of weeks ago. He did a good job, but he's obviously doesn't get to fly the aircraft much. So good on him for absolutely trying it over on Twitch land there. But I was like yelling. I was yelling at the stream. I was like, Kenko, no, you meant to do this. It's probably what a lot of you guys do. You yell at the screen when I'm flying. So anyways, I don't get to fly. I haven't flown much at all. Like I think I've flown twice in like 2 weeks in the sim. That's it. So, but yes. Who else? Hello to Mrs. Oz and Oz Jr. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. I'm keeping it well and fine. Oh, there we go. Cool. All right. Let me just realign the sim brief here. 1955, and it's absolutely pissing down rain. So I've got the sim set on live weather, but we're not set on live time just because it's obviously nighttime and when we're in Oz. So I'm just going to run the sim up to there. Let's apply that there. Let's generate this. Let's get a new flight over there. And we are using SayIntentions. It'd be interesting to see what crew member they give us today. If it's going to be on the new expansion pack or not. Mr. Elmu, if I said that correctly, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Only start yelling when you are trying to fuel the RANs. That is true. So frustrating, hey? So frustrating. All right, let's connect GPU. And someone just spawned on me. Lobster! Lobster, you had one job, Lobster, and that was not to spawn on me. One job, and look at it. He won't even know I'm here. He won't even know I'm here because his cockpit's all the way up there. One job. There we go. He's gone. It's not the first time he's done that either. All right, let's get the APU up. Let's get some sim sounds going. I've just adjusted also how I that's all right. I just adjusted how I hear some of the sounds in my headset. So if it's not loud, if it's too loud or not loud enough, let me know. Because I don't know unless you guys tell me. So So yes, hang on. I did do one of those. Oh, what a good boy. All right, let's turn the battery on. The external power can go on. Fasten seatbelts. No smoking sign can go on. Very, very, very good. And we're going to leave it at that for now, and that can do its thing. And we'll get rid of some warning lights there. And we're going to pull this guy here. And let's go down here and turn some navi lights off. Won't worry about anti-collision on. We'll just leave the navs on for now. There we go. Lobster's moved over to the other side. What gate are we at? I don't know. I don't know the gate. Don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I picked. Don't know. Excuse me. Do I need more power in this thing? Do I need more power? No, that should work. It should come up straight away. I don't know why that didn't come up. Oh, hang on, because I got to turn on the friggin' avionics button. There we go. There you go. It helps when you turn those guys on. There we go. We'll look at the Casio calculator do its thing, and then we'll figure out what we're doing for a flight plan today.
And can we delay that about 30 seconds for Delta 202?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We do not allow delays here at Kennedy.
No,
can I
we
get
don't
that,
allow delays.
To my email?
We're going to go up to 29,000 feet. Up today is what we're going to be flying. Hopefully the weather's going to be okay up there. It's going to be a bit interesting because it is, I think the weather's getting worse as you go up north at the moment, but 29,000 feet is what we're going to be doing. All right, let's get GSX to do its thing. We've already got the jet linked, but we're going to go to ground services and we are going to request the boarding. No, we don't want to use Quantum. Let's do Adanta. Let's do them. And we are going to add the fuel instant, and we're going to add the people. Waiting for boarding. Waiting for the aft. Oh, hang on. Hang on. There we go. Open that guy up too. Open GSX, here's the additional services and hit airport diagram and you can see the gate. Yeah, I could do that. Or you could just, I suppose because you can't see me, that's probably why he's asking. Alright. We are at... It's going to crack the dark. You can't customize airport while assistant services. It's not going to let me do it because it's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. And forward cargo. There we go. I don't know. Gav, just jump in there and just see what happens. Yeah. I get you. Lobster. Well, whatever gate that you are, I'm the one over on the right-hand side. Pretty much. That's basically what it's going to be. Whatever gate you're at, I'm the one over. Actually, we might have a sign up here. Do we have any signs? No, no gate signs. Do I actually have one on this guy here? Do we have a sign on the gate? Sign on the gate? Nah, negative Ghost Rider. You were at DB3? Okay, cool. Cool. All right, people are boarding. That's all gonna gun. We're gonna jump over, or I'm gonna jump over in the background here. You guys won't be able to see, but I'm gonna actually tune into the clearance and get our clearance into Coffs Harbour. Then we'll figure out where we're gonna go, or what we're gonna do, and then we'll keep programming along. Is the plan. What are we? Sydney clearance. This is Ansett 7766. Requesting our IFR clearance all the way up to Coffs Harbour, please. Crew has boarded. Let's Going to get flight clearance. Then we'll speak to find out who's running the crew back there. All right, let's do a control check here. And we don't have
Ansett
any of
7766
that.
cleared to Coffs Harbour via the Kevin 7 departure, then as filed. Expect runway 16 left. Initial
Kevin
climb to
07.
5000, departure on 123.0, squawk 3275.
Clear to Coffs Harbour by the Kevin 7 departure that is filed. Expect runway 16 left, initial climb 5000, departure frequency 123.0, and we'll be squawking 3275, Ansett 7766.
Well, hello. Come here often?
Mr. Rooster, what's going on?
7766, read back correct.
What are you doing over on the tubes?
7 safe flight, sir.
What are you doing over on the YouTubes? Thank you very much for the 5 months, my friend. I appreciate it. Alrighty. She's getting. Oh, do you know what's going on? We have got. I'm actually going to turn off aerotone because it's.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome aboard Ansett Australia Flight 7766, departing from Sydney and heading to Coffs Harbour. We kindly ask you to take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you.
Another
If you
month
require
and I'm
any
off to
assistance, please do not hesitate to
SayIntentions
reach out
naughty
to any
lists.
member of our crew.
Good
Thank
to
you
hear.
for choosing to fly with us today.
Good to you, Gav. Thank you very much
Another
for the 39 months. I
and
appreciate
am
it.
off the SI naughty list.
I
Yeah.
can't believe he's on the naughty list. That is sort of funny, but not funny, if you know what I mean. We're going to put a 3 and a 2 and a 7 and a 5 is what we're going to pop in there. But thank you, Gav. Appreciate it. Hey, James, what's going on? Welcome back to the stream. I don't know about, everybody probably is fine here, but I don't know if I would put Bubba in the same sort of category as fine people, you know. He's close, but he's not quite there yet. Alrighty, let's accept this guy here. Let's see if we can actually remember how to actually do this here. We're going to be, we'll grab the stored. Oh, hang on. We need to load from the sim brief, please. Let's do the requesting there on the old universal Casio calculator. That looks about good. Let's go back to the menu. We're going to do the depart. We're going to depart from runway 16 left, so which means we need to hit a 2. And then we're going to use the Kevin 07 departure. And did he actually give us the new? Let's see if we can find a SID. Let's get the old knee graph charts. Marcus, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I was like, Marcus is probably not going to show up because I was giving him the shits in the Discord. But he showed up. Are we using the Oz-Alem transition as we go off to Coffs? So we're going to use number 5. And let's enter that. Flight plan's already in. That is good to go. What else are we going to do here on the VNAV? Actually, I'm not going to really worry about any of that today. We'll worry about that on the way down. Cool. That'll do. That will do. Does the F-28 still fly anywhere around the world? No. I don't know. I actually don't know. All good shade. I'm just a bit busy. No worries, Marcus. But we fly the Fokkers, the Fokker 100s out of Brisbane from Alliance. So which is always nice to see. So we fly those going around like a bad smell. But yes. All right, let's go and whack some pumps on here. We are going to go over to the ground in a second. We're going to check what GSX is doing regarding our bits and pieces. What are we doing? Are we boarded? I've requested boarding before. Didn't it board? Oh, you're joking. You are joking. Good morning to the crew back there. May I have a bit of a roll call? Who are we? Who's leading the attendance in the back today? Who are you calling a Fokker 100?
Copy, Captain. The lead flight attendant in the back today is Alejandro Fuentealba.
Alejandro! One job, yes. Babylon looks stunning in 2024
Understood,
now.
Captain.
I've got
I will
an
bring your
interesting
usual
video
snack of
on
crackers
it
with
in the
cheese and a Sprite
pipelines.
to the cockpit now.
A bit early for the Sprite and the cheese, my friend. We'll just pass. We're sort of pressing buttons up here. We're a bit busy. Did you hit the D-board flight again? Probably.
Understood, Captain. I won't bring the snack just yet. I'll hold off until you're ready.
But we've got Alejandro. When I actually asked it to be random, but it's actually giving us him again. So we've got him again. Anyways, we're going to go and start the poo. And going to wait for the door to open, which is on the other side there. We're not going to really see it anyway. Good Aussie name. Remember, it's a flat Sprite. Yes, it's bubble Sprite without the bubbles. Is what it is. All right, we're going to hit the start button here. Oh, I better put the beacon on, shouldn't I? Anti-collision. There we go. Old mate's here. Look at what old mate's doing. Look at where this bag's going. Where's that bag going?
Understood, Captain. I will keep your usual
Where's
snack
that
of
bag
crackers
going?
with cheese and a bubbleless Sprite in mind for when you're ready. Just let me know when you would like it brought up. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, G6. I did do an update too. I did an update. But look what happened. All right, let's go to the gens. Air can go on. And we're on this guy here. We're going to get rid of the bus there. Oh, I need to arm that. And external power can go off. And we're going to get rid of that there. Cool. So on external power,
Understood,
the
Captain.
flight plan's done.
Just to clarify, would you like me to bring your usual snack of crackers with cheese and a bubbleless Sprite to the cockpit now, or would you prefer to wait until later?
Just wait till we're in cruise, Alejandro. That bag is going to some places in the community.
Understood, Captain. I will prepare your usual snack and bring it to the cockpit shortly.
That might be too early for it. Might be too early from it. Is there a problem right there? Oh, I don't know. I do to know. He really wants to serve you, yes. He wants these tip. What's the tip? Alright. No, that's not what I want to do. How long we got left? Oh, that's not what I want either. That's not what I want. The jacks. It's not saying anything. Yeah, but how many passengers are actually boarding? Yes, let's just complete that service out. 3 passengers boarded. 3 out of 3 boarded. Holy cow. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on there. Let's just... G6. Let's restart this dude, hey. And we'll just get it to push back, so... It's probably going to melt down in a second here. This reminds me of the everyone's had that co-worker where they walk around, look busy, but they actually don't get anything done other than looking busy. That's what this menu is. It's looking like that GSX is very, very busy, but not getting anything done. Oh, that reminds me too. Activate a ground services. We're actually going to come back to you. I needed to go and activate some controls before we actually do some stuff. All right, so that should be good. It's probably because the gust lock's on. Wouldn't be surprised.
Understood, Captain. I will prepare your usual snack of crackers with cheese and a bubbleless
Not like the
Sprite for you
stream.
shortly.
What do you mean?
Just let me know when you're ready for it.
Alejandro, just thought I'd let you know, a part of the role being the pilot, mate. We need to get the aircrafts ready to go, safely, so we can take off from one destination and cruise and then land in a different destination. So that way you don't have to worry about flying the plane. You can just serve the drinks. So why you think we're up the cockpit doing nothing? We're actually doing stuff like flying the plane safely. So there's no need for you to bring up the Sprite or the cheese crackers right now, because we're a little bit busy at making sure that you have a safe flight. Okay? Do we have an understanding? I had to lay down the law.
Understood, Captain. We will focus on getting the aircraft ready for takeoff. No snacks will be brought to the cockpit at this time.
Very good, my friend. Very good. Now you're getting it. I had to lay down the law on that one. Oh my god.
Copy, Captain. Thank you for the encouragement.
But you must have your snacks, yes. You can't stop with the Sprite and crackers. Oh my god, it is funny. It is funny. All right, I think we're all pretty much ready to go. We're ready to do a good old pushback here, and we should get going anyway. Everything's already programmed. So, Sydney ground. This is Ansett 7766. So we're ready to push back from the gate. Ask him to bring some blue makeup to cover the red face. Oh, come on, Mr. Wee Kelly.
Sydney ground, pushback approved, face south.
Pushback approved, face south. Ansett 7766. All right, let's get GSX to push us back. It's always going to be a bit of hit and miss if it can actually get this done for us. Prepare for pushback and departure. Let's do this guy over here. Always going to be interesting if it can pull this off. Also, jetway's moving. Trucks can go off. Let's close these. And brakes are on. There we go. Place is looking busy. Trucks can go off. There we go. Cool. SI remembers combos from days, weeks ago. Have you tried that feature? I've got it on now. So, James, with the expansion pack, they have persistence. You can actually go and reset it whenever you want, so you can ask it to forget. But that's the reason why he's talking about Sprite, crackers, and cheese, because he remembers the snacks that we asked for last time. So it makes the conversations better. Instead of it being a one-way or a two-way, you can have a two-way conversation with them now, which is pretty good. So, and he was going nuts, so I had to explain to him, leave me alone, and he actually understood what it was all about. So it's pretty fun. All right, well, let's turn some music down. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm going to turn that up to 75, and then we're going to start some engines. This aircraft's pretty loud on the outside, unfortunately, so we won't be able to listen to probably some of the outside views today as much, but it is what it is. All right, we're going to set those for a takeoff, and I'm going to pop this guy up here as well. We need to go a nose to left, I believe. Hiking brake is released. Alrighty, let's start some engines on this puppy. Engine starters on. And engine number 2. Probably could turn some lights on in here, which I will in a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome aboard Ansett Australia Flight 7766.
RPM's coming up, igniter is on. Oh shit, these are already on.
Harbor Airport. Our estimated flight time is approximately 55 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information even for our frequent flyers. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and pulling the strap to tighten. The seatbelt must remain fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Please return your seatbacks and tray tables to the upright position and ensure your window blinds are open for takeoff and landing. All mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode. and larger devices should be securely stowed during takeoff and
There we
landing.
had a good start on engine number
Smoking
1,
and the use of
or on
e-cigarettes
engine
are
number 2, I
prohibited
should
anywhere on
say.
board, including the lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if required.
RPM will
Pull
build
the
up a
mask
little bit
firmly,
quicker now
place
the
it over your
engine's
nose
actually
and
taken
mouth, and
over.
breathe
Actually
normally.
slower,
Remember
I
to
think,
secure
on
your
the
own
second
mask
one.
before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat. To put it on, place it over your head, fasten it, and inflate only after leaving the aircraft. Special life vests for children are available. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which is clearly marked. There are 2 exits located at the front and 2 at the rear of the aircraft.
I'll set the
nearest
parking
exit may
brake
be
in a
behind
sec.
you. In case of evacuation, please leave all personal belongings behind and follow all safety instructions from the crew
Alrighty,
immediately.
parking a brake on.
If any electronic device becomes hot or shows signs of damage, please inform a member of the crew immediately.
Engine
The
number
safety information
2
card in
is
your seat
finally
pocket
igniting.
contains all details.
Took a while.
Thank you for your attention and for choosing to fly with Ansett
Thank
Australia.
you for your attention to this matter. Do you use SayIntentions, Hudson? Or Huddison, I should say. How dare me say the wrong thing. That's all connected. I'm actually going to go and put these on to high. There we go. Let's tell GSX that we've had a good day. Confirm engine start. Alrighty, these guys can go over, and these guys can go on. Those guys will do their thing. Everything else will be fine. We won't use any of this sort of stuff unless we actually have some problems with icing. We're going to go up 29, so we've got to change this to 30. It's got to go 1 higher. I do like to test on the emergency landings and stuff. Nice. There we go. I can do that. Are these guys moved? Cool. Taxi lights can come on. Let's get some instrument lights up here. Just because she's going to be a little bit dark. I forget where they are here. There we go. There we go. Cool. Oh, I'm beaming the taxi lights in his face. There we go, as you do. We might need to do some weather radars here. Let's do that on the weather radar. Let's put it at, we'll leave it at 10% actually. Actually, I'll put the range on 20. Maybe I'll leave it on 10 and we'll tilt it up a little bit. And we'll see how we go once it's finishing warming up. Hopefully he had moved then, so we didn't stop him from losing kids then. Alrighty, we're going to leave the gas lock on for a little bit. Just remind me to turn it off, ladies and gents, because I'll probably forget it. Sydney ground. This is Ansett 7766. Request a taxi to runway 16 left, please.
Ansett 7766, runway 16 left, taxi via Dom 3, Golf Charlie, Bravo 10.
Taxi to 16 left, taxi via the Dom 3 to Golf to Charlie, and then to Bravo 10 to runway at 16 left, Ansett 7766. Alrighty, let's see where we're going. I can see you, Gav, on the SayIntentions as well. But obviously, we've got a taxi all the way up to here where Captain Kookaburra is, so it's going to take us a smidgen to get there. We'll do the flaps as we go. Just make sure we've got some proper views here. Cool. Alrighty.
Cabin is secured.
So if you want to know, that was the Just Flight voiceovers on it, not our friend.
This is
Hey Tony, what's going?
2324, requesting pushback and start.
Hey, Gav, I can hear you, my friend.
324, push and start approved, face east.
So, but you're not banned anymore. I can hear you. It's like, yeah, he didn't even know he was unbanned. There we go. There we go. Now, excuse me, sir. Just make sure you behave yourself on the server. They'll be watching you. I could ban him. No, we're talking about on Say Intentions. He was banned for dropping cuss words. But he's back. I asked for account review this morning. Oh, there we go. There's Mr. Kanga. Anybody else coming? So we're going to a golf. So we're going to go up this way. You can get banned for that. Yeah. I think from what Gab was saying, he was having a really bad day. Like a really bad day. And he might have been telling SayIntentions.AI all about his bad day. We're just going to pretend we asked for permission to cross. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I'll leave it to Gav to tell everybody about. Guess where I am? Are you back at home yet, Beto? You must be getting close to being at home. Or are you in Seattle? I forget, man. You've been
47 for
traveling
departure.
around forever.
We have a really ill passenger. We have to get him to London. Can we get priority taxi?
Yes, you're in Perth. Did you get to see Fozzie?
Well, April Fool's Day.
Did you get to see Mr. Foz? You did, lovely man. Oh, nice. I don't think Kanga trusts that bridge. Or he's gonna. Oh, we're gonna. Are we having a race on here, Kanga? Firing up the sim now. I guess you'll be. Holy shit. Now I know why Kanga went to the other side. Oh my god. Just a small pothole. Yeah, obviously this needs to be fixed up with the world update. I think I'm actually using not even the Fly Tampa one. This is the actual default Microsoft one they did with World Update number 7. So I don't even think I'm using the Fly Tampa scenery. So this is the actual Microsoft scenery. I wonder if there was actually an update in the marketplace that I haven't done. Probably was. Your tax dollars at work? Oh my god. What's this? Look at the suspension move on the nose. I think we got some air there. Just a smidgen. Oh, man. Not this friggin' shit again. Not this shit again. I'm going to have this in the whole freaking flight. I don't know why it's decided to put that in there. What's that? I've seen it pop up before, but it normally pops up if you actually create the flight plan within the sim menu. I didn't, so I'm not expecting to see it, but it's there, which is a bit odd. Alliance? No, we're an old. We're in the old Ansett Express delivery, so we're not doing Alliance. So we will see that when we take off, and then we'll see it when we land, killing all the immersion that you guys will be, you know, coughing up from watching an Oz Flight Simmer stream. There's always too much immersion. See, this isn't all new there. You can see all that photographic scenery there. That's all new popping out now. Sorry, aliens. Ah. Maybe. Captain Kookaburra is taking off. Alright, let's go down to 2 notches of flaps here.
Sydney ground, Ansett 2324, ready for taxi.
There we go. I can hear me laughing like a chook in the background. No, we don't want to do flaps.
Ansett 2324, runway 16 left taxi via Golf Delta, hold short of runway 25, then Kilo
Did the
Charlie
flaps
Bravo
go
10.
all the way down? Oh, don't tell me I've got a bloody flap issue on this plane, as in it's bounded again. There's Kenga taking on.
Runway 16 left taxi via Golf Delta, hold short runway 25, then Kilo Charlie Bravo 10, Ansett 2324.
It's nice to hear some voices on that, the old SayIntentions. Oh, I forgot to pull the gen off here. Oh, it didn't even stop this thing. Hang on, we're still running the APU, so I've got to cut that off.
Ansett 7766, contact tower on 119.45, take care.
Over to tower 119.45, Ansett 7766. Cabin crew, we're just about to line up the runway. Please be seated for takeoff. Thank you very much. Alright, brakes are on.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure and crew are taking seats now.
Just going to shut that off. That should have stopped. Let's do that there. That's all cool. I'm just going to get everything up and running before we call.
2324, hold short of runway 25-8 on the runway.
Is that to me, or who was that to someone else? There's something on a runway. There's someone. I think that was to someone else. There's a dash on the runway. I don't know who that was. Anyway, let's jump over to.
Holding short runway 25.
That was to Gav, because we're not even meant to be on this frequency anymore. Sydney Tower, this is Ansett 7766. We're holding short at Bravo 10 runway 16 left for a departure. G'day peeps, what's going on, Sly? Welcome to the stream. If anybody wants to go and check out SayIntentions, a free trial, go and use that link over there.
16 left, winds 12010, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, winds at 120 at 10, Ansett 7766. Go and check out that link. You can use the free trial. And now I should actually have... Yeah, cool. Alright. On the left is okay. On the right, whatever that stupid stuff is over there, who knows? Now we'll see if we can remember how to fly this thing. I'm just going to do a rolling start here. Ooh, and we've got a bit of a crosswind there too, by the looks of it. Look at this. Holy cow.
Come crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
Geez, that wind's moving us around. Oh, I help if I actually trim the plane.
Positive climb. Gear up. Flaps up.
I need to fix that camera view up a little bit.
Ansett 7766, contact departure.
What is this plane doing? It's broken. Holy cow, what's going wrong with it? That is weird. That is really weird. Contact a departure, Ansett 7766. She's flying like an absolute maniac. Really weird then. Yeah, I don't know. The trim, and it was just, that was weird. Don't know why it was doing that. Anyways, we'll just do a slow. We're going to turn it on to IAS mode in a second. Where are we going? We're going to a departure. So now we've got all this shit in here. There we go. Actually, let's bump this speed up a little bit more. Right, flaps are up all the way now. Waiting for that to get 250, then we're going to turn on indicated airspeed mode, and that'll do our speed for us. Going to put this down to 0. And there we go. And we should start pitching up. And we're good. It should be able to bind the button to get the right blue to get right up. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't appear all the time. Like it's, I don't know where it's come from. June to know. What else we got here? That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That is cool. Obviously we didn't use that, so I'm going to turn that dial. And now it's got speed again. It's going up. And we are tracking to Kevin, and then we're going to make our turn. And there's the turn. All right, happy days. We're going up. Cabin crew, we're going to leave the seatbelt signs on just for a little bit because we're probably going to have a bit of moderate turbulence for the next 2 to 3 minutes.
Copy, Captain. We will keep the cabin secure during the anticipated turbulence.
She's flying like she doesn't have any guts today. Let me give it some more beans. I have a button for that for taxi pass that is set, but don't remember what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to go and figure out what it is. Anybody remember the name of it? Did you check tire pressure? I did. Always check the tire pressure. Glenn, what's going on? Thank you very much. Was my home for a while back in the day. Nice. Yeah, making another turn.
Was my home for a while back in the day.
Look at the wind flex in here. It's a bit windy. It would be under. Just excuse me for a second. It's going to be under accessibility or something, isn't it? No, or assistance is what I was looking for. That's what it's going to be under, isn't it? Hot air balloon, more basket. What's this? Helicopter vortex, helicopter sys collective. Flight path. There we go. That's what it will be. Now, hopefully that disappears. There we go. Flight path. So I've obviously got that bound somewhere. Yeah, it's all right, James. I've ended up picking it, so it was the flight path. Yeah, she's pretty bumpy going up. Moving around lots. It'd be definitely a lot of fun sitting in the back here as a passenger on this thing today. Holy cow. So I've got to remember that flight path. I've got a key bound to it somewhere. Microsoft Flight Sim version 2 of YCFS was always wrong with the post text we're still in use have not gone back to
our
see
cabin
if it's
service
better
will
than
begin
in
shortly, and we appreciate your patience. Thank you for flying with Ansett Australia today.
Glenn, have you thought about picking up the Impulse Simulations payware scenery? What is bad about Sim Update 5? I don't know, Mr. York. There's probably people in the chat there will be able to answer it better than me because I actually haven't flown it much. Because I just haven't had the time. All right, we're going to turn all those off. So I haven't actually spent much time in it at all. Seatbelt signs can go off. Seatbelt signs are off. Commence service, please. And please delay the Sprite and crackers.
Understood, Captain. We will commence service now, and will delay the Sprite and crackers for you.
Good man, legend. Now you're getting it.
Copy, Captain. Thank you for the encouragement.
Did you know that encouragement is my middle name? Oz Encouragement Simmer. Did anybody just throw up in their mouth?
Thank you for the encouragement.
Did anybody just throw up in your mouth? The voice says like the guy from Finland. He's going to delay the snacks so long as you won't ever get it.
This is Ansett 2324 with you at 3,000.
I can hear myself laughing. Shane Encouragement Jones.
Ansett 2324, Sydney departure, radar contact. Climb via the to 10,000.
We're not even talking to anybody at the moment. Sydney Tower, I went over to departures and then it's gone pear-shaped, so I don't know what's going on there. We'll jump over to CTR 12500 and see. Center, this is Ansett 7766, just passing up flight level 18.9 on our way up to flight level 290. First night back after my holiday and have thrown up. When do you go back to work, Beto? Hopefully next
Ansett
week.
7766, Melbourne Centre, radar contact.
There we go. We're back on the radar contacts. If I start flying more again, I might get the impulse scenery up past Byron to the Gold Coast. It's very scenic if you fly. Yeah, just to be
Understood,
in there.
Captain.
Yep, absolutely.
I appreciate your encouragement. We are commencing service now and will ensure everything runs smoothly for the passengers.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Alendro. I think he's got a man crush on me, really.
Copy, Captain. Thank you for your encouragement.
See? He's definitely got a man crush on me. Alt-V is the key binding. I don't know if I would have pressed Alt-V. I'll mess around with it, Hudson, when I'm not streaming, because I don't want to press now in case we cross the streams and blow up the Marshmallow Man. And we don't really want to do that. Mr. Mark Griffin, what's going on? What's that plane in service around 1997? I think so. It should have been. He just wants a tip. Climb flight level 290 7766. Ready for the dumpster fire on Monday? What's the dumpster fire? What does that mean? So, Beto, how long did you have off in total? Was it like 3 months or something? I think Qantas Link still operates them, or did they? I don't think they operate. I think, well, the only ones that I've seen flying around at Wizard is the Fokker 100s that are in Alliance. Three months from... Are you asking a question or you telling me? The Pooh show at work on a Monday. Ah, I get you. Yeah. October to December and then 3 months from Feb till now. You had October to December. Did you split like long service leave up into 2 lots or something? Just it'd be hard going back to work after that length. Yeah, okay. I remember I did my long service leave, and when I did my long service leave, I just never saw work the same. Working for someone ever the same, so now I work for myself and I have no money. So if you feel free to go and do some donating down there, that'd be much appreciated. Mr. Sackhead, what's going on? Hello, legend. Hope you're doing well. Look at this thing. She's amazing. Yeah, I enjoy my job. Are you being sarcastic? But you're happy? It depends when I'm not stressing about money. Other than that, yes. I should do like a day in the life of Odds Flight Simmer. Then you guys will actually really see all the stuff that I'm up to. What up, big fella? Are you saying that I'm fat? Are you? Are you saying... Seriously, man? Are you saying that I'm fat? That's what I get out of that. Fancy called me a big fella. Tell ya. Big bones. He's got big bones, just like you. Oh, mate, my bones are way bigger than yours. Way bigger than yours. All right, we're coming up to 29,000 feet. I'm going to start slowing this girl down. And then hopefully if I pressed all the right buttons down here, she should hold the altitude. When we get up there. But she's going to take time to speed back up there now because I just reduced the throttle probably a bit too much. Working for yourself, you'll never stop stress about money. It's part of the job. Yeah, knowing when the next one's coming. Just excuse me for a second. There we go. So when I met Fozzie, were your ears been on Flight Simmer and you two know? No, they weren't. I didn't know when you were meeting him.
That the cabin crew will now begin the snack and
I can't help it. You just like talking about
Today,
me.
we have some delightful options, including our signature cheese
Google
platter and
tells me
refreshing
that
fruit
Qantas
juices.
operates F100s in
After
the Western
service,
Australian regional
selected
areas,
items from
but
the
they are
Ansett
replacing
Australia
them. Oh,
shop
there
will
we
be
go. So they
available
got
for
the
your
F100s
enjoyment.
as well.
Thank you for flying with us.
I have a lots of 12 kilos in 8 weeks, and I'm now... Sorry, I've lost 12 kilos in 8 weeks, and now you're 72.5. Holy dooly. That's 12 kilos in 8 weeks in 2 months. That is awesome. You know, work and all. What's that in reference to? But good evening, Mr. Aaron. Welcome. Oh, I think I've done altitude hold too long. Let's finish this by just finish it off with some VS here. Just get us up to 29. You're talking to Evil. Yeah, okay. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. I'll take a cheese platter, thanks. From Alejandro. I do need to hook that back up because I think there's been a bit of work on it so you guys can get access to the air hostess with the mostest again. So remind me, maybe on Sunday I might see if I can remember to hook it back up. Mr. Elefonte. Dylan wants his cheese platter. Can you set it down to seat number 29 Alpha, please? Oh, shit. That was to the ATC.
7766. Can you repeat that?
Negative. Break. 7766. Mr. Alejandro, can you please send down a cheese platter to row 29.
Acknowledge emergency
C Alpha.
7760. State nature of emergency and intentions.
Understood, Captain. I will send a cheese platter to row 29C Alpha now.
No, negative, Ghost Rider. We are not doing any emergencies on 7766. Everything is fine here. Thank you very much. Oh my god, I was thinking we'd call it an emergency. Hey, I'm Michael with the $5 super chat. Thank you, legend.
7766. Understood. Continue current flight.
Holy shit.
Happy Wednesday's night, Shane, and have our cup of coffee on Michael from Canberra. Smile.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate that, Michael. Oh man, we were gonna be trash on that one. Thank you, Michael. There we go. We dropped some cestas into the chat for you. Or paper planes, I should say. Oh yeah, it thought I was calling an emergency. That would have been fun. Anyways, we're above our assigned altitude now. It's all turning to poo. ATC just cleared all traffic and called out of fire on engines. That was interesting. We were going to be in the poo, that's for sure.
7766. Contact Brisbane Centre on 125.7.
59 months, 10 more for an epic membership, a milestone.
59 months. 10 more for an epic
Only you would say
milestone.
that, Inspector.
Nice.
Contact Brisbane Centre on 125.7 Ansett 7766. Only you would say that, Inspector. Only you. The inspector you are. Can we have a cheese platter emergency landing? Yeah. I don't know if you got a Elefante. LRT. Did you get that cheese platter order for row 29A? Oh my god.
Understood, Captain. I will check on the cheese platter order for row 29A now.
Thank you, sir. Alrighty then.
Thank you, Captain.
So today, it looks like we're going to have the RNAV 3 arrival. So let's have a bit of a look here, because it's going to be a little bit of a cruise, but I just want to get myself organized here. As for runway 3. So if we do a runway change to this guy here. Going to bring us coming straight in pretty much, which is always nice. Let's do the RNAV. Well, let's do this guy here. Let's add him in. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do the RNAV. Sweet. Is that aircraft long enough for 29? It's probably not, Richard Satil. It's probably not. Hang on. 1, 2...
I checked on the cheese platter order for row 29A, and it has been confirmed. We are all set to serve it shortly. Thank you for your patience, Captain.
You're welcome, my friend. You probably just want to tell the passenger in 29A about that, not me. Just saying. No, I think we're okay on say intentions.
Understood, Captain. I will inform the passenger in 29A about the cheese platter now.
Runway 3, it is a right-hand circuit if you're not straight in. Yeah, we'll be going straight in. That's very passive-aggressive. I would say the same thing about your comment there, Big L. That's very passive-aggressive with the very passive-aggressive comment. Just saying. My chart saying runway 10 for a best arrival. Well, I'm just going off what SayIntentions is asking me to do. So to give you guys a bit of a thing. So it will say to do the RNAV 3 because it's going to tell you what you can do in front, which is a great little tool if you're learning about using ATC and stuff. And also it's saying, hey, reminder that your TOD's in 7 minutes as well. So yeah, it will actually give you, and then when you're getting close to land, it'll give you like the expected gate and all that other stuff, what it's actually going to give you. So
Ansett 7766, contact Brisbane Centre on 125.7.
Over to Brisbane Centre on 125.7, Express 7766. Melbourne Centre, this is Express 7766. We are currently with you on flight level 29.7. Can I get a martini, Captain?
Brisbane Centre, identified. Good afternoon.
Alejandro, our good friend Mr. Hudson, he's on row 10 Bravo. He would like a martini, please. And can he please have an olive put in the martini? Thank you. Shaken, not stirred. Thank you very much.
Understood, Captain. Like I will prepare a martini with an olive for Mr. Hudson in row 10B now.
And by the way, did you know that Mr. Hudson is a very big deal over on YouTube? Yes, he's a very big deal. Oh, sorry, James.
Understood, Captain. Had to be I will said. Keep that in mind about Mr. Hudson. Thank you for the update.
It can, Hudson can be very demanding sometimes. So just remember, you need to treat him very delicately, okay?
Understood, Captain. I will ensure that Mr. Harrison is treated delicately during service.
You got it wrong. You got it wrong. Yes. Don't dilly-dally. Love me.
Understood,
yes,
Captain.
You can have fine dining in the
Concorde. Service without delay.
Oh, you knew what dilly-dally means. There we go. There we go. Hope you're enjoying the tunes. I've got some different music playing today, so a bit sort of cruisy. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it because I've got my sounds through the headset a little bit different. So, yeah, don't dilly-dally along.
Brisbane Centre, this is Ansett 2324 with you at flight level 298.
Kevin! He can hear us. He's back. He's back. Also, guys, if you don't know who Mr. Hudson is, you go and check him out on YouTube.
Captain, I have prepared the martini with an olive for Mr. Hudson in row 10B. I'll ensure he receives it promptly. Thank you for the reminder about his preferences. I appreciate your encouragement, Style.
You're welcome, and make it snappy. I don't know if we've got a thing linked for...
Understood, Captain. I will ensure prompt service for Mr. Hudson and the other passengers.
I thought we did. There we go. We do. There's his link. Go over. Make sure you go and hit the subscribe button. Another one of our friendly YouTubers. One thing I like about Hudson's channel is that he's very frequent, not like the old Flight Simmer channel. Since we hit 100,000 subscribers, he's usually popping out 2, sometimes 3 videos a week, so on all sorts of different things. So go and hit the subscribe button, and yeah, watch a couple of videos, do a couple of comments, support the content creators out there. Back in 10B, what a nice martini. Richard Satil, do you have any requests? Does anybody have any requests before we start sending? I will get the cabin crew hooked up so you guys can you guys can use it yourself in the chat. If I remember, I'll do it on Sunday. I'm a big creator now. No, 100,000 subscribers is like the old 10,000 subscribers. What plane? Sorry, Mr. Joda74. We're in the Just Flight Fokker F28 today. I think this is the 3000 variant.
Ansett 7766. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend. Flight level 200.
Thank you very much. We'll descend shortly to flight level 200, Ansett 7766. Alrighty, let's do the target's going to be...
Ansett 7766, descend. Flight level 200.
Oops. I just stuff that... All right, we should be going down 2,000 anyway. Alrighty, so we know where we need to go. So we're going to go the VS down to 2,000 on this. We probably need to go to more. It's going to say 2,100, but we'll leave it at 2,000. And then we are going to pull back on the throttle because we're already punched over.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Coffs Harbour. Please return to your seats, stow your tables, fasten your seat belts, and note that the use of the lavatories is no longer permitted. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
All right, so we're going down to 1,000. Apparently, we've got an aircraft just down here. So we've got someone on, say, intentions near us. So it's actually picking it up, or it's picking it up in the actual sim. So we've got someone just behind us there on our left-hand side. Actually, let's go down a little bit more. And we should be slowing right down. Cool. Happy days. We're going to have a look at this. We should be at 1950. All right, we're catching up. So that is good. Actually, I might go up with a little smidgen there. We're just switching the seatbelt signs on now because I think we'll have some turbulence when we descend through these clouds in 1 to 4 minutes. Remember when you were at 99.9 for such as long?
Understood, Captain. We will prepare the cabin for the anticipated turbulence during descent. Ladies and gentlemen,
what do you
we are
mean
beginning
such a
our
different
descent.
streamer?
Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened and your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright positions. Thank you for your cooperation.
Ansett 2324, when you're ready to begin your descend flight level 190.
Thanks very much, Glenn. I appreciate you letting me know the occupational health and safety things that I should know about. Oh, look at that. Look at that. See, you don't see this in here. This is SayIntentions does this. The sim can't do it, but SayIntentions can put contrails into the sim. Look at that. We love contrails.
Brisbane Centre, Ansett 2324, descending to flight level 190.
Let's have a barrel roll. I don't think so. I don't think so. Actually, I think we're flying the F-28 pretty good, all things considered. We haven't flown it much in recent times. Shane, I sent you a video that I took this morning. One of our family friends gave me a visit. Oh, nice. I won't obviously watch it through the stream here, but I'll take a look after, my friend. There's Captain Kookaburra over there. Oh, there's Angel. I haven't seen Angel fly with us for a little bit, so...
Ansett 7766, descend, flight level 130.
What was that? AI just had a meltdown. Descend down to flight level 130. I didn't catch the last bit. Did you want to repeat, please, Brisbane Centre? Oh, he's had a meltdown. Just had a meltdown. Oh, my God.
Ansett 7766, descend, flight level 130.
Roger, descend down to flight level 1307766. Did anybody hear the mumble and stutter he did at the end? That's crazy. Yeah, you did, Lobster. Okay, it wasn't just me. Just having a look at your ETE for the overlay. It says you're 25 hours late, does it? Oh, really? That's because I messed the time around with SimBrief, so I probably stuffed it. That would have been me stuffing it up. He needs a break. I think so. He had a little bit of a moment. Oh, my God. Yeah, I don't know what's showing that. It's got the wrong things in it because it's showing that we're going to fly 8,300 and something nautical miles. So it's a bit Yankee. So what was the last call? 13,000. Roger. We're about to come into the step. So the first step is 18,000. So we're going to be under that step in a few minutes. So that's the step there.
6,000 feet. QNH 1030.
So we've got to be under 18,000 for this step. So we should make that. Descent to 6,000 and the QNH will be 1030 Ansett 7766. Going to put the throttle down a little bit. All right, so we're going to pop this down to 6. And then we're going to put the barrow to, was it 10.3, wasn't it? 10.3. There we go.
Ansett 7766, contact Brisbane approach, on 120.55.
Over to approach on 120.55 at 7766. That was the horn. I'm just going to hit the guard on that. Coffs Harbour approach. This is Ansett Express 7766. We're just passing through flight level 17.7 on our way down to 6,000.
Ansett 7766, Brisbane approach identified. Good afternoon. Expect the RNAV runway 3 approach into Coffs Harbour.
Expect RNAV 3 for Coffs Harbour approach 7766. Alright, so we've got Kangas there, Lobsters over there, Brisfire's there. We've got someone else I think's over there, Firebug maybe. And there's someone else I can't read in the names. And Gav's behind us somewhere. So not sure where Gav is. There's the Inspector and Gav. We're going to pump the lights on now, because I always forget. So pump those on. And this is saying we only need to be at 1450 now. So we're going to start slowing this guy down. The VS will drop. People think this aircraft and the RJ and the BA are complex to fly. They're not really at all. They're actually quite... to be honest, they're very intuitive to fly, and they're actually quite basic to fly. But I think people get put off by all the steam gauges and everything like that. And, you know, they're not relying on a computer that does everything for them. Well, really, it doesn't take much to actually fly this plane whatsoever. It's pretty easy. Oh, we forgot to put those down from before. It's a clever program the way it vectors you. You mean SayIntentions? SayIntentions have put so much work into their spacing, their vectoring. The ATC is so much more polished now than what it used to be. So the 146 and handle are but not too difficult. Yeah, it depends how much you fly it. Like the steam gauge aircraft don't bother me. Like I'm looking forward to picking up the TriStar, but I'm not going to pick it up until it goes to the INO Builds website. That being said, though, I believe it's still having a fair few lot of patches and still having some trouble. So, Mr. Maple Leaf, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. So we'll start picking up a bit of chop probably underneath the clouds if the wind's still going to be the same. Approach. Do you have a... what's the winds doing down for runway 3, please? Oh, that's 7766.
Ansett 7766, runway 3, wind 07012. Ansett 7766, request unclear. Please clarify.
I'm not even bothering to go reply back to that. Alright, passing through 12,000.
7766, turn left, heading 330 vectors for the RNAV runway 3 approach.
Anyway, turn left heading 330 vectors for the RNAV runway 3 approach 7766. Alright, so we're going to go over to the heading mode. Go 3-3. So the button's over there, but the heading section is there. There we go. Speedy go. And we're going over. Oh, it sounds so good. Sounds so good. Alright, let me get the RNAV approach over here so we can have a look on the chart. Missed approach below 600, turn right, tracking directly to Charlie Foxtrot Sierra Sierra Hotel, then 90, then climb 2,500. Final course approach will be a 29, so we'll put that in the course approach. Do both sides. Cool. And decision height's going to be 520. Can't remember if I have to put it in here or not. I don't think so. But 520 will be the decision height. Don't know why he's got his vectoring so far out this way for runway 3. Might slow down a little bit here.
Richmond approach, this is Ansett 2324 with you at
Ansett 7766, descend altitude 4,000 feet, turn right heading 045.
3, descending to 6,000.
Ansett 2324, Brisbane approach identified. Good afternoon, expecting RNAV runway 3 approach into Coffs Harbour.
Please turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we have arrived at the gate. Kindly ensure your tray tables are put away. Your seats are in their full upright position and your seat belts are fastened. The current weather at our destination is 19 degrees Celsius with rain. Our assigned gate is RPT Apron Gate 5. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
Turn right heading 045, descend down to 4,000, Ansett Express 7766. Alright, put a little bit of speed brake out there. Let's see where we're lined up here. Hasn't really got us lined up too well on runway 3, in my opinion. But, you know, I feel like I need to come over a little bit more. And hopefully that'll eventually line up.
320 vectors per hour now.
It's nice to be back.
3 approach, Ansett 2324.
There we go. Gav's getting a bit more comfortable on the radios now. Nice. Man, that thing sounds so good on the flyby. There's 7,000. We got some of the air brake open there too. How good does that look? Look at that 3D trees, Bubba. You don't get that in 2020, my friend. It's a lovely approach, though. Yeah, it always is in this neck of the woods, isn't it? You can't go wrong. I still feel like I'm out of where we need to be, so we're just going to smidgen over a little bit more.
Ansett 7766, 23 miles from CFSSF. Turn right heading 065. Descend altitude 2060 feet until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 3 approach.
Turn right 065, descend to 2,060 feet until established. Cleared for the RNAV 3 approach, 7766. Yeah, I thought we had to come over a little bit more. So we go 65, going to go down 2,060. We'll leave it there.
Ansett 2324, descend altitude 4,000 feet, turn right, heading 050.
Gav must be not too far behind me, hey? There he is there. I knew he wasn't too far behind me. Where's the airports? Can we see it? Where is it?
Descend flight level 4000, turn right heading 050, Ansett 2324.
So we're going to go directly to Charlie Foxtrot 55 at Golf, and then we'll pick up the beam. I'm just going to pick it up now. What do you mean clean my windows? 2020 is still a good sim, though. I wouldn't know. I don't use it at all. You'll fly over the big banana. You know what? Every time I go past Coffs Harbour, I've always missed it. I never get to see it. Never get to see it. All right, we're going to slow down that ascent. The lift dump is there. Yeah, I don't know. Well, when you're driving down, it's easy to see if you're going north, Benny, but when you're driving down, you're on the other side. You've got the big bloody retaining thing in the middle, so it's not easy to see. And you're coming around a bend, so...
2500.
If you fly over the big banana, you've missed the airport. Yeah, because the banana's further north than the airport, I believe. Welcome to your hometown, says Dylan. Cabin crew, please grab your seats. It's time for landing. All right. I'm going a little bit quick here.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure and crew are taking seats now.
If you are new to the stream, feel free to go and check us out over at FS Mods. We do have our normal discount here, AFS 15. And if you actually purchase over $160 worth of stuff, you get 20% discount. So feel free to go over there and keep us employed. Be much appreciated. Yeah, when you first come in town from the north, yeah, and you're winding through, yeah.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
Oh shit! That's I'm on VS. That's why.
Turn right heading 095.
I'm on VS. Loco, thank you very much for the $5 super chat, or I should say the super sticker, my friend. Thank you very much. That's very kind. I appreciate it. Thank you, Loco. It's nice to see you over on the YouTube lands. So I'm just holding here. I'm going to pop out some
24 miles from CFS.
breaks from somewhere else.
Heading 070, descend altitude 2060 feet until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 3 approach.
That's for Gav. Alright, I'm going to start slowing down here. Where's the friggin' airport? I can't see it because we've got that little nifty bit of cloud in there. There it is there. It's over to the right a little bit.
Ansett 7766, contact Coffs Harbour Tower on 118.2.
Over to Coffs Harbour Tower on 118.2, 7766.
Ansett 7766, contact Coffs Harbour Tower on...
Coffs Harbour Tower, this is Ansett 7766, runway in sight, RNAV runway 3.
Ansett 7766, Coffs Harbour Tower, roger, runway 3, winds 120 at 12. Ansett 7766, runway 03, winds 120 at 12, clear to land.
Clear to land, 7766.
you too.
Hopefully that worked and my mouse wasn't on a different button. Yeah. Oh, my wheels didn't go down. That's why it's still buzzing on us. It's only this plane that I've got. It doesn't grab some of my binds, which is a bit weird. Come on, gear. Lock in, please. There we go. It's finally locked in. Not for me, but I'm on Xbox and I still can't see it. Still can't see what? Right, we're gonna pop these guys out. A little bit early, but I don't have the speed brakes actually bound, so I do it a little bit earlier.
Come through, please take your seats for now.
So when you whack out the air brakes on this thing, which you're meant to do as you're going over the gate or over the fence, but it's a lot stable to land then. There we go. Planes just cleared the runway. Who was that? Mr. Lobster?
Minimums.
Oh, a little bit of rocking and rolling. Oh, Jesus. We got a massive lot of wind push then, just as we got over the trees. Holy cow. As Benny would say, it's just a guide. There we go. We just kicked in the rudder at the last minute there. Nose coming down. Remember, there's no reverse thrust on this one. One of the reasons why we put the air brake out. There we go. I'll drop the nose now. Yeah, smooth in the end, but we just got a big bit of gust that just like pushed us over as we cleared the trees, which is always fun. It's absolutely pissing down outside.
Ansett 7766, welcome to Coffs Harbour. Exit at Charlie, if able. Taxi to RPT Apron Gate 5 via Charlie monitor this frequency.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coffs Harbour. Did you know that Coffs Harbour is famous for its big banana, one of the first big things in Australia?
Coffs Harbour Tower 7766, clear the runway. We'll stay on here. We'll exit Charlie, which we have, and we'll taxi to Apron Gate 5 via Charlie. And we'll monitor this at frequency 7766. Just going to whack the brakes on for a second here. Just so I can get the lights happening and some stuff happening. Actually going to turn the strobe off. I won't bother put the taxi lights on. Gust lock can come up. Damper can go on there. And we are going to get this guy fired up. And we're looking for there's gate number 3. There's 4 and 5. So we're over this side. Oh, who's parked in the friggin' spot? Bloody Kanga. Alright, we're going to have to get a change. We're going to have to change. I think that's number 3. Coffs Harbour Tower. It looks like gate number 5 and gate number 4 are actually occupied at the moment. Can we please have number 3?
Ansett 7766, gate 3 approved.
Thank you very much. Gate 3 approved. 7766. Might want to tell the passengers we are now disembarking out of the aircraft at gate number 3 instead of gate number 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at Coffs Harbour and will be disembarking at gate number 3. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been turned off.
Where's
Thank
Lobster
you for your
going?
cooperation.
Coffs Harbour Tower, roger.
He was over there. Where's he going? It's turned into mayhem.
324, runway 03, winds 120 at 12, cleared to land.
That's Gav. Let's see what Gav's doing. All the dumpers are still armed.
120 at 12, clear to land, Ansett 2324.
There's Mr. Bingo. Hopefully he'll pop up so we can see him. I'll actually turn this off. We should be able to see his plane because he's on SI. I don't know what Lobster's doing. He's doing donuts or something. Can we see his plane? I don't know what he's doing. I think he was going somewhere and then just found the runway visually. What's the Lobster doing? What are you doing? Am I in your spot now, Lobster? I probably are. He was probably cleared into number 3. Now he's got nowhere to go. We're not going to see Gav. His plane's not going to... Oh, here he is. Now we can see his plane. Here he is. He's coming in. Is it being a rock lobster? Yeah. Incoming Ansett aircraft. Coffs Harbour runway 3 is now closed. We have maintenance on the runway.
Ansett 7766, runway 3 is open and available for landing. Please confirm your intentions.
Just trying to put Gav off, but you know. I forgot there was someone on the other end listening to me. Looks like he's going around at this stage. Or is he going to do the nosedive? I think he's going to do the nosedive. Busted, I know. He's coming in. He's doing the nosedive. Oh, your stick unplugged. Oh, there we go. Lobster's stick unplugged. I thought that was out of character for him spamming the loops. There we go. Gav's down. Nice. Alrighty. Air can go on. Gens can go on. We're going to turn these guys off. We're going to turn these guys off. There we go. These guys can go to there. They can go to up. Lift dumpers can do their thing. And we are going to shut down.
2324, exit at Delta, if able. Taxi to RPT apron. Gate 1 via Delta Echo. Charlie, monitor this frequency.
Cabin crew, doors to manual and cross-check.
There we go. APU is on. And we're going to call GSX. We're going to disembark. I'm going to go quickly to the little pilot's room, and then we're going to go and land up on the sunny coast, which should be pissing down rain because it keeps raining up here. So we will do a request for the deboarding. Oz Flight Handling, we'll definitely take them. They can do that. And we're going to open up the aft. And we are going to use... I'm not using it. Are we using the stairs? We're using the stairs. The rainy coast? Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. And they want the Ford as well, I believe. Cool. All right, guys. I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so, and then we'll do flight number 2.
Harbour Tower, we have used full runway. We have exited. 03, now taxi to apron gate 1.
Oh, there we go. Gotta love the good old SayIntentions. Oh, why are they sending the bus over? Crazy. I'll have to give you guys a walkthrough about all the voices and all the new cabin crew they've got in here. It's pretty cool. Anyways, I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Won't be long.
on the same path. Wanted someone to come and tell me what to do. Never been the topic, gotta change it. Walked around with no clue. I know I started late and I will always be the one to blame for that. It just didn't make sense for me to do what everyone was doing. Oh no. I know I started late and I will always be the one to blame for that. It just didn't make sense for me to do what everyone was doing. Oh no. I'm afraid that I'm never gonna change me. Been like this for as long as I remember. If I could let someone just come and tell me how to live my life. I know I started late and I will always be the one to blame for that. It just didn't make sense for me to do what everyone was doing. Oh no. I know I started late and I will always be the one to blame for that. It just didn't make sense for me to do what everyone was doing. Oh no.
Is the inspector off? I thought he was flying to the next destination. Obviously not. Alright, just going to fix up the sim brief for this next flight. I think it's YBSU, isn't it? For the sunny coast. Yeah. Yes, it is. Alright. Let's generate that. And what's that going to give us? Altitude of 16,000? Don't think so. I think we'll go a little bit higher than that. I know it's a short flight, but I think we'll go a little bit higher than that. Let's grab GSX here and we'll start boarding. Sim brief is okay. Let's reload the sim brief. Oh, hang on. That's because I put the bloody wrong airport OKO in. You idiot. That's why that didn't work. You're idiots. Sorry to whoever was in gate number 1 in the ATR. That was my spot. It's like he's going, that was mine. All right, there. Let's fix this one up. Departing airport. That's gonna be better. Coffs Harbour to Sunny Coast. That makes a lot more sense. Let's. What am I looking for? I am looking for the time. There we go. Let's ping that there. Let's go generate. This should work properly now. For GSX to do its thing. There we go. 52 minutes in the air, 20,000 feet. We'll still go a little bit higher than that. Let's reload this guy. There we go. We are going to request the boarding. I'm actually going to push take to no. Both. All right. I'm actually going to fuel the aircraft via the OFP. There we go. Import that in. Start the fueling. And 46 passengers are coming on board. All right, going to reset the bug headings to the takeoff mode. And then we're going to... Why is that not on? What happened to my plane? How come the gens aren't genning? How come I got no APU? Didn't I hit start? Oh my god, I didn't hit start. So we've run out of battery power. Good job, Oz Flight Simmer. I had one job. One job. Yeah, I've opened it. Oh, there we go. GPU's coming up. Put the chocks back in. Then I should be able to start this guy now. There we go. They're boarding. Oh, come on. Where's the GPU? Oh, it helps if I do that. There we go. Oh my god. We might not be going anywhere the way that we're cracking here. I can't get it started. Oh, hang on, because I keep hitting the stop button. What an idiot. I keep hitting the stop button instead of the start button. Holy cow. What a friggin' moron. What a moron. Let's just start this thing. There we go. Oh my god. Why do I do this to myself? Cabin crew, can we please have a new set of cabin crew from the last flight? Thank you. See if it changes over.
Copy, Captain. I will arrange for a new set of cabin crew from the last flight now.
Thank you and good day to you, sir.
Thank you, Captain. We appreciate your leadership and support.
I wonder if he's actually going to give us a new set of crew, though. That'll be interesting. All right. That's all started. Gens can go on there. Air's on. Okay, cool. We're under the steam of our own aircraft now. So now we can get rid of this, and we still should be able to power up this guy. There we go. Oh my god, that was a mission. That was a mission. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's accept that. And let's bring the flight plan in. Actually, let's bring the menu in. We'll load it from the sim brief. Let's request that. There we go. We've got costs. And we've got the departure in there. And let's go over to... Well, the bag's going on. We are going to hit here, so new flight. So this should pull all the data through. And start us from scratch. And then we're going to go straight into tower. So I can click this instead of actually clicking the thingamajigger down the below. And it's going to click us over to that, which CTAF and tower are the same. There's no clearance here, so we're going to use the tower. Coffs Harbour Tower, this is Ansett 7766, requesting our IFR clearance down to the Sunshine Coast Airport. There we go. People are boarding.
Request. Stand by.
Don't know why we're boarding them via buses, though. I probably didn't profile the GSX, so
Information Delta is current. Cleared to Sunshine Coast. After departure, fly radar vectors, CFS, then as filed. Runway 3, initial climb to 4,000, departure on 122.6, squawk 3572.
clear the Sunshine Coast after the departure wave radar vectors, then to CFS, I should say. Charlie Foxtrot Sierra, then it's filed runway 3, initial climb 4,000, departure frequency will be 122.6, and we'll squawk 3572. Ansett Air Express at 7766. All right, let's do this backwards. So we are
Read back correct.
35. And then we're going to go 7-2. And then our squawk is going to be 122. Sorry, 122 is going to be our departure frequency, which I won't worry about putting that in now. But we are going to go up to 4,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, buenas tardes and welcome aboard Ansett
still
Australia
here.
Flight 7766, departing from Coffs Harbour
He
and
never
heading
left.
to Sunshine Coast. We kindly ask you to take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you.
All right, we're pretty much
If you
ready to
require
go.
any assistance, please do not hesitate to
Pretty
reach
much
out
ready
to
to
any
go.
member
We're going to
of
be
our
doing runway 3 departure. So
with us
1.
today, and we wish you a pleasant journey.
And there's no RNAVs and SIDs, so we're just going to do the flight back to the flight plan. That's got Coffs Harbour. It's got runway 31. We're going to fly direct to Charlie Foxtrot Sierra at 4,000 feet is the plan. APU's on, just waiting for passengers to board, and then we're going to be out of here. You're on tower or CTAF? It's both. It's both. It's both at this one. I guess the reason probably why it's both is because I don't know if Coffs Harbour, it might be. I've never actually flown there in real life, but it might not be towered 24 hours, 7 days a week, Gav. So it might be only towered between, say, 7 till 4 or something like that. Then after that, you're using CTAF. So that might be the reason why it's the same frequency. So it might only be towered in the busy times. I don't know. I've never flown into Coffs Harbour in the real world. My LV bag is stowed and I'm ready to go. What's your LV bag? Is that your love bag? Did you board your love bag? What's in your love bag, Aaron? Oh. I do want to say a big thank you to, we had a couple of super chats, one from Mr. Loco and the other one from Michael. Both dropped in $5 super chats.
2324.
Inspector with the 59 months and Glenn with 59 months. Gab with 39 months and Mr. Rooster with the 5 months, guys. Thank you very much for all your support and patience over the last couple of months with the channel. I appreciate you. Lewis Baton. You're taking the Lewis.
Departure, fly radar vectors, CFS, then as filed. Runway 3, initial climb to 4,000, departure on 122.6, squawk 4611.
Did you want to explain in a bit more detail, Mr. Captain Crunch? Hey Oz, I'm on the go now. Just get some rest, take care. No worries, York. Don't worries, mate. Thanks very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. All right, jetways closed. Those are closed. I'm going to turn down the music, if you could call it that. I'm going to pop this up here. Oh, man. Do I have to hold it? There we go, all locked. And then I need to turn... Where's the friggin' thing on this? There we go. I love Just Flight with all the stuff that you can do. Let's close that. Hey, Mr. Evil dropping 5 gifted subs. One went to Mr. Try XLD's being gifted one. Also from Mr. Crescent Moon Gaming, M5 Manic, Mr. Hash, and Mr. Jamin Muted. Or Mutual, if I said that all correctly, guys. Thank you very much. We've held a bunch of lurkers. Lurkers in the chat. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Evil. Dropping in. Damn, my finger slips. I love it when your finger slips. Actually, that didn't sound very good at all, did it? that sounded nasty, actually, when I think about it. But thank you, Mr. Evil. Appreciate it. I do use a LV carry-on, and it matches my my crossbody. Just saying, travel friends that make fun of me all the time. I've actually seen you travel. Is that what you call it? A travel body? That's interesting. We call them like over the shoulders. But yes, I have seen it in a photo somewhere of you, because you like taking photos and sending it to me. Oh, clip that one, please. No, clip that one. Please, no clipping. Tower, this is Air Express 7766, gate number 3. Ready to push back, please. Crossbody. Yeah, we call them over the shoulders. Enjoy your memberships, guys. If you are here and you're not afraid to type, please jump in and say a big thank you to Mr. Evil. And if anybody else wants to go and chuck some emotes in there, it'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much.
2324, read back away.
Is you talking to me? Cops Harbour Tower, this is Air Express 7766, gate number 3, ready to push back.
Read back correct.
Cops Tower, not reading back correctly. I'm asking permission. Can we please push back, gate number 3? Oh, no.
766, read back correct.
Oh my god. Kosovo Tower, this is Air Express 7766. Ready to crest taxiing to runway 3. Let's see if he's going to grab it there. If it is, we'll get GSX to do its thing. Please don't read back, correct?
Ansett 7766, runway 03 taxi via Charlie, Echo 2, Bravo.
Bravo! Runway 3, taxi via Charlie, Echo 2, and then Bravo for Air Express 7766. We're ready for the pushback. Cool. Let's get rid of the chocks. Kanga's ready to go. But thank you to everybody that supported the stream, that little extra bit. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much in these hard economical times. Having to do my own emates. I know. I think it's my fault. The engagement of the streams has dropped off a little bit due to my inconsistency of the streams in the past couple of months. I don't know. Should I eventually share the story of what I've been up to, Mr. Aaron? A couple of you guys know what I've been doing the last couple of months. Locky. Do it. You don't know, so I'm not trusting what you say, Mr. Pringles. Sometimes some things are often best left alone, you know? I know what you haven't been doing. Yes. I know what you're saying. Let's do a nose. Let's do the nose to the right, and that way should get us around. That's totally up to you. You know me. I do not hold back anything. Yeah, maybe not maybe not now. Maybe down the line. Oh, he's waiting for me to take the brakes off. There we go. I know what you don't do anymore, Pringles. Yes, stream on Twitch. Oh, yes. He would say the same thing about me. All right, let's start these engines now.
This is Ansett 2324, requesting taxi.
We starters on. We're actually going to start number 1.
324, runway 03 taxi via Charlie, Echo 2, Brevo.
RPMs will
Cabin attendants, armed
pop
doors,
up at number
and
1.
cross-check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Ansett Australia Flight 7766, heading to Sunshine Coast.
Night
Our
is on.
estimated flight time is 55
Runway
minutes.
3 taxi
Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains
Hydraulic
important
pressure's in.
information even for our
When
frequent
the engine
flyers.
goes
Fasten your
out,
seatbelts
or the
by
igniter
inserting
goes
the
out,
metal
engine's
tip into
actually
the buckle
started.
and pull to tighten. The seatbelt must remain fastened whenever the sign is illuminated. Please return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright position and open your window blinds for takeoff and landing. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be stowed securely.
There we go. Engine's out. It's automatically jumped over to engine power, so put that on to full. And then we'll go and start engine number 2.
Life vests are located under your seat. Put them on and inflate only after leaving the aircraft.
It's a bit hard to hear all these aircraft noises with everybody talking.
And all exits are clearly marked. In case of evacuation,
RPM
leave all
of the
personal
fans coming
belongings
up.
behind and follow crew instructions immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot or catches fire, please inform a crew member right away. The safety information card
People
in your
ask me
seat
about
pocket
you all the
contains all
time,
details.
and I always
Thank
tell
you
them
for
the
your
truth. Oh, who needs friends, hey? Who needs friends? Confirmation, good start for Jesus, because it's actually working quite well. Right, engine number 2's up. We'll put it onto high idle. That's good, that's good, that's good. That was already actually on with the duck. So we're going to pilot. Pitot heat's going to go on. We need to actually change this. So we are going to fly to runway, 20. But I don't think that's going to be enough. So we're going to fly up to actually 26. So I'm going to put the cabin altitude at 27. All right, we're going to close down the APU. So gens can go off. Air can go off and stop. RPM will drop down. Once that drops down, we can close the door, which is just this guy here, letting the air in. Don't need friends when you got the drop bears, you damn spankaroo. Absolutely. That'll do for the RPM. Let's just close that door. Because it's going to take ages before it drops down to 0. That can go there. They've got us the pins. Oh, what happened to that guy? He just vanished over there. There we go. So we're going to go to taxi runway via Charlie Echo 2, then Bravo, which is basically going up this way is what we're doing. We're going to turn taxi lights on. And that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Parking brake off. That massive crosswind. I was waiting for something like that. I was waiting for... Well, stop sending me your pictures in your underwear then. There we go. Gav's waiting for Kenga. He just leads me on, Evil.
Costa, this is Ansett 2324.
Oh, some lightning just down there.
At Bravo, ready for departure.
Stop paying for them.
2324, runway 03, line up and wait.
Oh, I can hear some thunder as well. There we go.
See, 2324, runway 03,
there goes
wind
Kenga.
140 at 15, cleared for takeoff.
See, that's one of the things that they said would have dynamic thunderstorms and stuff. They, you know, I really want them to now start looking at that sort of stuff in the sim. Like, we have great weather clouds and stuff, but I don't know, I feel like the storms are still a little bit lackluster.
140 at 15, clear for takeoff, runway 3, Ansett 2324.
Looked like Gav's door was open then. Alright, we're all watching Gav. Shit. Oh shit, we missed him. I had one job. Oh, he's gone. I missed it all. Oh. So also, you guys, if you're wondering why those fan blades aren't moving, they actually don't move in the real world in the aircraft. The turbine's behind it that doesn't have the fan blades at the front. They're spinning around like you would do with aircraft nowadays. Alright, so where are we taxiing down to? Which one?
2324, contact departure.
Alright, so we are actually only taxiing down to here. They don't want us taxiing down further.
Contact
so
departure, Ansett 2324.
Be interesting to see if they're actually going to give us a if that's going to go down all the way. Yeah, there's something wrong with this aircraft when it comes to that flat button. It's only on this plane. Oh. there a hold shoreline up there? Yeah. Jeez, it's a bit short here. So we've got to stay behind. These are the bollard things that I have at the the Clounder Airport. You got to stay behind them. Alrighty, where are we? Oh, look at the rain showers just come through. Coffs Harbour Tower, this is 7766, holding short at Bravo for runway 3.
Ansett 7766, runway 03, winds 140 at 15, cleared for takeoff.
Are we taking off from this intersection or are we backtracking to the end of runway 3? Just confirming 7766.
Ansett 7766, runway 03, backtrack approved.
Entering and backtracking for runway 3, 7766. There we go. We're going to backtrack anyway. Probably didn't really need to, but we're going to. It says a maximum 7,500 kilos. I think we're actually probably over 7.5 tons for this little taxiway, so it probably shouldn't be putting us up here, but SayIntentions doesn't know that. I could submit a... I wonder if this airport's taxi tuned. I could actually submit a taxi tune request. So then it doesn't use that one anymore and it actually uses this one. So with SayIntentions, people can provide feedback and we'll do, it's called taxi tune. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Such a great little aircraft. Yeah. Oh, shit. No, disassemble. Oh, listen to that. Thunderstorms. What are you doing, Marcus? Painting the fence or something. Right, I'm going to put the brakes on. Let's see if we can hear some engine noises. Stuffing things. Look at the black smoke. Look at all that black smoke. Listen to that. I love it. I love it. Kosovo Tower, this is Air Express 7766, lined up and ready for takeoff, runway 3.
Ansett 7766, runway 03, winds 140 at 15, cleared for takeoff.
Where's the other button? It's over here, I forget. Oh, I forget. Cleared for takeoff 7766.
Power set. Knots.
Anybody want to know what I forgot? Friggin' gas lock. Forgot the friggin' gas lock. We're just going to pretend that didn't happen. I'm just going to take off from here. Yeah, I forgot the bloody gas lock. Can't believe that. All right, this time will work now. It's 80 knots.
80 knots. Rotate.
Just barely. Just barely.
Gear up.
Flaps going up.
Set climb power.
Contact button.
Contact departure 7766. Marcus said what? Something structure? What was friggin' departure frequency now? What did he say what it was before? 1226. There we go. Coffsada departure. This is Ansett Express 7766. Just passing through 3,500 on our way to 4,000. So, pissing now.
Coffs Harbour info identified. Good afternoon, Coffs Harbour. QNH 1029.
QNH 1029 7766. Absolutely pissing down. Oh, and we just blew our altitude.
Ansett 7766. Climb flight level 200.
Climb flight level 22. Climb correction. Break. Climb flight level 2007766. I have to jump out of IS mode because we're too quick. And I want to get out of the road for this cloud here that we're about to fly past. Holy shit, the sounds are good. If the sounds are too loud, let me know, guys. Rain to the left, yeah. I was trying to avoid... I didn't really want to go through that, but we are. Stretch this girl a little bit. Cabin crew, we're going to keep the seatbelt signs on. We're just flying through some storm clouds at the moment, so we'll keep them on for about 5 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we kindly ask you to remain seated with your seatbelts fastened, as we are currently navigating through some storm clouds. Your safety is our top priority, and we appreciate your cooperation. Thank you for your understanding.
Have you felt the difference in downdrafts and turbulence in Sim Update 5? Big Al, I haven't flown it enough. I've only done 2 streams of it, and I haven't had a chance to fly it in my personal time either. Why is my ETA all out of whack again? There's something wrong with that ETA on that banner. I don't know what it's doing. It's definitely out of whack. Yes, I don't know. I know when we were landing before, Big Al, we had a big wind shift that moved the whole aircraft to the left. That was interesting. But as for downdrafts and stuff, I haven't been flying any helicopters or anything like that, so... Probably the only noticeable thing is that Sim Update 5 has put a couple of micro stutters in the sim that I've noticed. Performance-wise, it's not as good as the previous update. I don't know, maybe I need to do a full uninstall and reinstall for this update because they changed some, obviously, the core CPU stuff's usage, so that probably would help. All right, once this gets down to 250, actually we're above, or we're about to go 10,000. So I'm going to leave it on this airspeed here, which would be about 2.8. Excuse me. So we're going to put it in indicated airspeed mode. And then I'm just going to give it a bit more throttle. And we'll keep ascending up with that airspeed there. And cabin crew, seatbelt signs are off. May can commence service. There we go.
Copy, Captain. We will commence service now.
Dave, have you felt the difference in driving on the grass in Sim Update 5? Yes, mate. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Funny bugger. Who's a funny bugger? Do not fly with Matthew Crawford, or let's fly yesterday down and updraft was crazy. The wake turbulence mad. That was in a heli. Matthew Crawford. Who's Matthew Crawford? Why aren't we going up? We're not going up. It's because I didn't increase the altitude. One job. Had one job. Now we'll go up. Alrighty, seatbelt signs are off, lights are off. Taxi will be retracted.
We are pleased to inform you that the use of approved electronic devices is now
I
permitted.
think I might take my time off to learn the 146 properly. You're getting some time off, Gav.
With Ansett Australia,
time off from work.
Pleasant journey.
Look at that for a view. Very, very, very nice. His channel is Let's Fly. Ah, yeah. I know who you're talking about now. I just didn't know when you said it that way. Nice. Oh, we got icing. There you go, icing. Let's turn off the. Let's turn some icing on. There we go. Anti-ice is on. Pop vein in my leg. Doctor said no chance of working without making it worse. Oh, so how long is your recovery for that one? Jesus Christ, Gav, you've had it. You've been in the in the trenches this year, haven't you? This year and last year. Now, which one do I want? There we go. Sign off 2 weeks at physio due on the 22nd. So you got to go back to work on the 22nd, or you got to go and see the physio to check to see if you can actually go back to work. Hopefully it's paid for you. Might have to start streaming. I wouldn't. To be honest, to go and do streaming full time as a person starting now, it's too oversaturated. I think you find it's only the legacy people that have been doing it for years, like pre-COVID and during COVID, the only ones that are doing it full time. Obviously, I went full-time content creation. That lasted a little bit, but if I didn't have things like FS mods and other sorts of bits and pieces that I do, I wouldn't be able to do this sort of stuff. Due back on the 26th, physio is on the 22nd, yeah. Need to do a stream about non-streaming, that might work. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I was never classed myself as a streamer. I always classed myself as a video content creator first before I did streaming. We were streaming 5 days a week, but honestly, I don't think streaming 5 days a week for your mental health is actually a good idea, to be honest. Well, not for me anyway. I think it's good for a couple of years, but then after that, it's just you can get burnt out. And I think the other thing that was probably against me was that I had already been doing this sort of stuff for so long before I even started streaming, I was already doing the spending 40 hours a week plus working on the channel anyway. So it's crazy. If I had to say I want to be a video content creator back in the day, they would have laughed at me. Yeah. I would probably say I'm more of an entrepreneur than what I am as a content creator. If I had to rely off the income that I make from content creation and streaming, I basically would be out in the street within less than a week. All right, we're going to keep going up to... I said 24, but I think 22 will be so. Still looking for that truck simming content. Yeah. The problem is, bro, I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys. I have to focus on where I can pay the bills from, and for me, it's not content creation or streaming. So you combine the love of simming with streaming and something else with FS mods. Yeah, FS mods, and there's other things as well. Like I said, there's other things that I'm doing that's got nothing to do with flight simming. That I have to do because economics has changed. The world where it was 2 years ago is not the same that it is now. Like, you guys would be like, even if I take like FS mods, for instance, you know, some days you don't see sales come through for like 3 days, and then all of a sudden you get a lot, and then you don't get anything. Like it can be a week where there's like nothing or lots, and at the moment it's more less than what it is good, because that's the way the world economics is running. People don't have spare cash to spend on flight simming hardware, and people don't have spare cash to be able to give content creators money and stuff like, you know, donations and saying thank you very much for all that sort of stuff like they did 2 years ago or even 3 years ago, because cost of living's gone up. So it's changed sort of what you have to do, because just because it is. And I don't want to ask people for money all the time without them getting something. Like, I don't want to sit here stream and go, hey, please donate to me, because times are tough. I don't want to be that guy. Not against anybody else that does it, but for me, it's not for me. And also YouTube and stuff's changed. The amount of money that you actually get back from videos and stuff is like nothing. Thank you, Mr. Trump. Yeah, it's absolutely. Trump's gone and stuffed it. Wish you could help more enjoy the streams. Yeah. I completely understand. Like, going from Wizard's point of view, he would like to help out, but he can't because of the situation. Like, I'm in the same situation as everybody else is. So, unfortunately, I have to do different directions and different things to be able to keep doing things like this. So, we want to hold that altitude. There we go. So, it just is what it is. That's why you see things actually change. I'm very, very lucky to have a couple of great supporters, like FS Mods and Just Flight and things like that. So, you know, you guys help with when you click on affiliate links and things like that for like SayIntentions. I appreciate that. That helps us out, puts a couple of dollars in the kitty. So all those little things do help out, so I appreciate it. Also, yeah, YouTube changes something in January, February, the streaming that killed the viewers and revenue, in my opinion. We invite you to enjoy our popular cheese platter and refreshing fruit juices from the Ansett Australia menu. After the service, selected items I don't know. I don't look at it. My content creation revenue is like nothing, Brett. Nah, Donald is just the symptom of him, not something else similar. World would have been. No, Donald is just a symptom. If not, someone else similar would have been elected. I don't know about that. But I don't want to get into politics. Like, the next thing that's happening because of fuel prices are going up, Australia Post, who I actually send all our packages through, is actually putting a fuel levy of 19.2%. 19.2% fuel levy that's going on there. So the prices that are going for international shipping are going huge. And the thing is, I'm going to try my best not to pass that on to our customers. Like I did with the tariffs. I'm paying the tariffs and so forth. And there's only so much business owners can eat it. But, you know, we don't want to pass it on. But it is the way it is. The lines are getting smaller. And it's not just what I do. That's every business all over the world at the moment. It's just tough times. It just is what it is. So I don't like really whinging about it. I like to just go and find other problems to get around it. So, Aaron, no. I said don't. No. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Aaron, thank you very much for the $50 donor. I really appreciate that. But that's not what I'm talking about, my friend. Aaron, thank you so much. You're a legend. I really appreciate that. But that's not where I was hinting and coming from. Oh, guys, please put some emotes in there for Mr. Aaron. I appreciate it. Thank you. What? My finger slipped. Yeah. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. And the other thing is, if you're actually streaming, right? If you're actually streaming if you wanted to stream and make it a full-time job, Gaz, thank you very much. Welcome to the business class lounge. Guys, please don't do that, because that's not what I'm asking. I was just having a conversation. But thank you very much, guys. By the way, Oz to USD sucks. Yeah, I know. Actually, the American dollar is actually is not as good as what it once was. But if you actually wanted to full-time content stream, in flight simulation, I don't think YouTube's the platform to do it. You're better off doing it over on Twitch. Shit, we're over speeding. Just the reason for that is because you can actually get signed off for affiliate a lot quicker than what you can with YouTube to be able to do the YouTube partner program, and Twitch is much better off. You can make more income easily. So, and it's a different type of what's the best way to say it? It's a different type of format or expectation over there. It's accepted to do donations and stuff like that. Like, it's accepted. YouTube doesn't have that same thing. YouTube has the stigma around it where it's a free platform that is provided for free sort of thing. It's different. It's different. So if I was up and coming and said, hey, I want to become a full-time content streamer, I'd go and do Twitch to start off with. That's where I would start. Not bought a membership for a while, but I have been gifted a couple. Seems fair to renew one. Love the content. Thank you. I appreciate that, but it's no need. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've heard that YouTube and Twitch things a lot lately, and I heard TikTok sucks even worse. Yeah. So when it comes to TikTok, Aaron, I've been sort of watching that sort of closely, but obviously since the new, and I don't want to go into talk politics and stuff, but since the new ownerships happened, there's been a lot of, what people are saying is there's been a lot of censorship happening on TikTok, and therefore there is certain channels that would talk about stuff are now no longer making any revenue, and they've had to go and switch platforms and stuff, and TikTok's not as paying nearly as much as what it used to. TikTok was probably the best platform to be able to get content creation ad revenue from, and also using the TikTok store to do your stuff on there, but apparently it's fallen in the ass. And this is in the last 18 months. UK pays way more for things like financial advice. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, flight sims classed under game, so YouTube ad revenues like bugger all. Oh yeah, get my girlfriend a coffee of me. I will. I will. He's talking about Mrs. Oz. Yeah, so it's YouTube. Yeah, so if I had a financial channel, I'd be making a mint of YouTube because they pay very heavily for that, because people that want to put ads on like financial stuff pay a lot more money. So it's weird. So I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining whatsoever. I'm just having a conversation about it. For me, is I don't really want to go and ask for money. Also, on the other thing of that, there has been different plans that I've wanted to do on the channel here. A lot of things I've talked about that I actually haven't come through and been able to do just because I just don't have the funds to actually do it myself. So there'll be certain things like delays in doing the 100,000 subscribe stream and for giveaways and all that sort of stuff. It's just because people think because you're a content creator, you get all this stuff for free. You don't. And I try not to get it. I try to buy my stuff, so as much as I can. So things like that can hurt things. So, but anyways, Big Al's channel is called Picard Looking. What's Picard Looking? What does that mean? Oops. I'm bringing up SayIntentions. All right, so top of descent is in 8 minutes. We're going to do the RNAV at 13 into Sunny Coast, Terminal 18 is what it wants to do. So I'm just going to get that. All right, so we're going to actually import the flight plan because I did do that before. Oh, the chat disconnected for a quick second there. That was weird. No, we know, but I reckon that the sub price to you is well worth it for all the entertainment you give, and no one does landings better than you. What do you mean landings? Are you trying to say that I can't land a plane? Are you trying to do reverse psychology? That's what that sounds like. All right, we're expected to do runway 13. And we are going to do runway, they want us to do the RNAV Zulu, which is going to be this guy here. So, okay, they want us to come around that way. All right, let's add that to the route. I'm going to probably fly it manually in because we'll get a visual approach, I reckon. I sub for the trees. I would sub twice if you flew the Beavers ball. Yeah. No, and like FS mods and stuff, like the reason, I've talked about this story before, but the reason why I started FS mods is because I ordered a bunch of gear through numerous different places to be able to bring different products together, and it was shit. I'm not going to shit can who they were, but it was shit. I was paying an absolute fortune for it, and it was just crap quality, and I was like, there's got to be a better way of actually doing this. So and that's what sort of spurred me on to go and actually start it. So I try to make really high quality stuff. I try to put things on sale as much as I can to bring the prices down, do all sorts of things. It just makes it hard when the world economy is bringing prices up. But don't hold back, Shane. but well, I'm not saying who it is, Dave, but yeah, the stuff was just crap. So I was like, let's do our own, let's do high quality stuff. So, and I'm also trying to make it high quality as well. So I haven't made as many products or released as many products because I'm really fine tuning some new ones to make them really, really, really good. So we're close to, I wanted to have some stuff released 2 weeks ago, but it's super close. It's super close. It's a niche market. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I make stuff for me. So I'll make stuff and go, would I actually buy this? Would I actually buy this? So that's what I'm making stuff majority for me, or I come up with an idea and go, oh, that would be better. The other thing is, because you're in this sort of market, people actually buy your stuff and then they copy it. They just copy it. Like I've seen my stuff copied all over the place and then it gets put on freeware places. So they'll go and measure it, they'll go and make their own and they'll just copy the exact same one. Like I've got stuff that I know I was the first one to release it and they've gone and copied it. And therefore, when you see that then plastered on like the freebie websites, then your sales and that thing goes down low. There's nothing you can do about it because you might only sell 100 of these items over a 2-year period. So it's not worth patenting them because you make no money. Blame Temu for that. No, it's just people. They can just go and buy something from you, grab your measurements, and then just they can go and mimic it. That being said, they don't know how I'm actually printing it as well. So it's not going to be the same quality as what I do. Yeah, Shane, I got a new toy for AutoCAD. I got a 3D mouse and I'm a little late to show, but I'll let you know what I think. All right. Yeah, cool. So that's the other thing too. So your stuff sort of has an expiry date because people copy stuff. It is what it is. Yeah. Can I talk about that, Brett? Yeah, can I talk about that? Brett's got the golden story about that. Which is quite common for Temu to do it because I've seen it on like a current affair TV shows and stuff where they've gone and done it. Yeah, sure. Okay, I may not be able to tell the story correctly, but Brett had a thing that he was selling on some platform. I don't know all the details because it's been a while since he told me this story. But anyways, he had made something and he had printed it. Printed in 2 different colors because he ran out of filament and it printed out in a second color. Anyways, someone from Temu actually pinched it and then also pinched his picture. And he knew it was his picture because he took the picture of it changing the color in a certain way because he ran out of filament. So not only did they pinch what he was creating, they also pinched his pictures. Oh, he wasn't selling it. Yeah, he wasn't selling it. But they're selling it, aren't they? So you weren't selling it, but now they're selling it. Or something. Do one-offs for everything? How do you mean by one-offs for everything? Like, I can put little things in the things to make it one-offs, but there's, you know... All right, let's go down in and have a look at the VNAV, 1200. We're meant to be descending now. All right, I'm going to start our descent now. It still thinks we're at flight level 20.
Ansett 7766, descend via IDED 2 Zulu. To 4,000
read my
into
mind.
Sunshine Coast. QNH 1026.
He read my mind. Descend via the India Tango India Delta 2 Zulu to 4,000 into the Sunshine Coast. QNH will be 1026. I'm going to slow down. And I'm going to pop some speed brakes out on this thing. I'll come back to the chat in a sec, guys. We're pretty off the mark here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have left our cruising altitude and have begun our approach to Sunshine Coast. We kindly ask everyone to return to your seats, stow your tables,
I think that's Morton Island right there, so we're in the shit.
The use of the lavatories is no longer allowed.
Yeah, that's Morton Island, because I've flown over there in the sling so many times, so we're in the shit. We're way too high. What you need to do is make a crap thing, fudge items and items sold. I see who steals it and wastes their time trying to resell it. Nah, it's too much messing around. To make a living, yeah. It's just people out there. And like, I get people contacting me, right, a lot, and they'll go, can I just buy the file? Because I don't want to pay the shipping costs. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to supply you the file. That's just like asking Wind Control to give you the plans to their FMS. Like, why would they give you the plans to their FMS? Like, people go, can I have the file? Because I don't want to pay the shipping. And I go, well, if I give you the file, then it's going to be plastered around everywhere and everyone's going to have it. How many printers am I running? Lots. I have a lot. But at the moment, a lot of them are just sitting dormant. So, I don't know. I lost count. It's over 10. We have over 10 printers. Yeah. At the moment, I think I've only got 2 running between 9 and 5 because it's like quiet. So this time last year, we would have had them all running. This time, it's just that's how quiet it's gotten in 2026. I don't really want to give you guys too much information, so. Well, in summer, FS allows slowdowns in summer. How do I go, Mrs. Oz? She 100% gets behind things that I do. I'm very, very, very lucky. And she sees how passionate I'm about different things. So, yeah. To be honest, I would have liked to have, 2 or 3 times as many, but, it's just slowed down. It's just what it is. No different than, like I said, no different than what I'm going through is no different than many, many other businesses in Australia and many other businesses around the world. They're all facing the same thing. That's why interest rates are going up, because of countries trying to stop people from spending money because of the inflation. So they're doing what it's all designed to do. So, which when it does small business, that's what it affects. It's just the way that the cookie crumbles. It's rare to have someone like that, like Mrs. Oz. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. My speed brake's still out. I'm trying to slow her down. We've already passed Morton Island, and I'm we're a bit high, Pringles. Yeah. And I'm still going down. I'll probably go down to 2,000. Yeah, we're super high. If I could print fuel, that'd be good. Hoon and Shane, where's the commie? What do you mean the commie? Oh, the Commodore. Okay. Gotcha. I was never a Commodore dude. I owned a Ford. I'm just not big when it comes to, like, cars like that. I like Formula 1, but I've never been big into, like, a Holden Commodore thing. Crash the desktop on the app? Which app? So the weather's a bit different than what it sounds like on the roof out here. Oh, on approach. I think I put ice detection on before. I did, and I didn't switch it off. So we've still got ice detection on, so... Shane's neighbor. No, he got rid of it. He got rid of it. Got rid of it and got something electric. Funny enough, or interesting enough. Cabin crew, seatbelt sign's been turned on. Please organise the cabin for landing, please.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is being organized for landing now.
Yeah, absolutely, Glenn. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yep. Yep. You know, it was selling them all off to make money. And also to reach the carbon emission agreements as well. Had something to do with it all. So we're getting a lot of different flights on. Nice one, Gav. Yeah, it was nice to hear you on the radio. Like, we've got a handful of people that keep using SayIntentions, which is awesome because it's a big passion of mine. I like SayIntentions. I love what it does, and you know, I like hearing all you guys on the radios. But I do understand it's not for everybody, and also people can't afford the monthly subscriptions all the time. I get that. All right, let's turn the music down. It's turned into a bit of a soapbox, hasn't it, for the last part of this flight? The Oz soapbox. We in the UK, Gov, want only EVs on the roads in the UK for 2025. Yeah, the thing is, you guys can do that because the UK is not too big. Australia, it's a bit hard. We also don't have the infrastructure. They don't have enough, which they found over Christmas. Like, a lot of people have moved to EVs, and because the Australian government's done massive subsidised to move people on there. But when it come to the issue of just recently with the fuel issue, and then with Easter, there wasn't any spare bloody electric chargers. People would line up for hours and hours and hours. Because the Easter weekend is known as a travel weekend in Australia. So the infrastructure for our large country is not there. But I think the UK is different because it's a lot smaller.
Return your tray tables to their upright position and ensure your seats are fully upright as well.
BYD's behind. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. There's that many different Chinese cars, Glens, now. They all look really good too. Might have to put a bit more brake out now. But anyways, I'm still good with what I've got. So what happened here? How come my beam's not putting me that side? We were meant to be following here. Do you know why? Because I didn't friggin' put it in the computer. This is why I'm an idiot. I did not put the arrival into the friggin' computer. Like a... So I might be able to save this a little bit. I'll not approach friggin' heading, you idiot. There we go. Because we're directly just flew over the airport now. Pringles, don't say anything. I put it on the chart, but I didn't put it in the plane. Computer says no yet. In 10 years' time, regional Australia will get diesel or will get diesel or can change on EV. Petrol will be gone. Yeah. Was up north in WA last year, had an EV parked on a rest stop getting charged by a generator. You had it in the boot. It was funny. Yeah. I've seen some of that on I've seen some of that on TV or YouTube where the cars have got a trailer and they've got a generator in the back. It's funny. All right, we are just getting ourselves organized here. Yeah, don't say anything, Mr. Pringles. I totally screwed the pooch. Totally screwed the pooch. I definitely got sidetracked. I want it heading more, and then also I can hear the clicking, and I don't want anti-ice on at the moment, so we're going to get rid of that. There we go. We'll be fine in a second here. We're just going to head over to Noosa for a little bit. There's Noosa the town, not like you can see it. I think Pringles has gone. I think he's gone. Oh, look at that. Looks fantastic. Nah, Shane, just act as if this was exactly what you meant to do. Everyone else is doing that nowadays. No. I'll let you guys exactly know when I'm stuffing up. All right, we're going to slow down. We are going to put the silencer on. We're going to cross our path here in a second. There we go. Which means I'm going to be able to turn, and I'm going to get back onto the flight path in a second. And let's get the chart up so I can figure out what I'm doing. Decision height's 420, final is going to be 132. There we go, and 3,250. All right, cool. Cool. There we go. We just flew over the flight line. Big L says, we sell EV chargers that work from 200, so upwards. They are really slow, though they take all night to charge. Yeah, you need the really expensive ones to do the fast charges and stuff? Like, you've got all these companies that are making a mint doing the solar on the roof, then they're selling the battery, and then they're selling the EVs, EV chargers as well. They're the ones that are making tons of money out of this stuff. All right, so we need to get the heading bugs for landing. Slow right down here. Silence that again. we want to go down to 2. Going down. I don't know why SayIntentions isn't guiding me around. I must not be on the right frequency. It just changed over to tower. I'm just going to call tower. We're in final. Fast charge is not cheap, but you have to have a carport or a garage, or just leave the car parked away for a slow 10 amp charge that plugs in at the wall. Will keep it topped up. All right, sounds are going to come up. Look at these. I haven't really checked the ortho around up here, but this is all ortho now, where it never used to be. So it's looking super nice. So I need to do some VFR flying by myself up around this area, because this is obviously where I used to fly. Get around this mountain now. There we go. Sorry guys if I have missing the chat. Looks really nice. Yeah, it looks amazing. So we're just about to jump back on the flight plan here. No, it tried to grab it. Is it going to grab it? No. No, it's screwed the pooch. It couldn't grab it. Gone the opposite way. Fuck it. I'm gonna have to manually fly because it didn't want to grab it. Just be easy if I do it that way. Because I screwed the pooch to start off with. Right, lucky I know where I am anyway. This is the M1 right there.
$2,500.
Oh, there we go. We got a bit of turbulence from that mountain there. As we turned in. Hope that the map I sent you helped let you see the new PNH. I haven't had a chance to mess around with it, Big Al. I do apologise. Like I said, I only streamed last Sunday and this one. Other than that, I haven't had a chance to. There we go. She's all cleared up. But I had a quick squiz at it, and I absolutely will. It will. But like when I flew in here last time, this didn't look like the way that it does now because it's all photographic. So it's changed big time. Like you can see Mount Coolum here, and then you can see Mount Coolum. Like I've climbed up that mountain, me and Junior, but then this is Mount Coolum all around the mountain there. And then we just flew past the mountain near Pomona, which is this big guy over here. Like it's so more visual now. They've done a nice job. Yeah, it's changed dramatically. Like I can see the Sunshine Coast properly and all sorts of stuff. So I don't know what that is though. What's that? I actually don't know what that is. Anyways, I got distracted again.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for now.
Sunshine Coast at Tower. This is Ansett Express 7766. We're on final for runway. I think it's 13. Runway inside. Which runway were we landing on? Yeah, run 13. I think I killed SayIntentions when I stuffed up. Oh, there it is.
Runway 13, winds 150 at 15, cleared to land.
Clear to land 7766. Fucking hell. I've butchered this approach and landing. Fancy not programming the computer and totally talk about getting sidetracked. And we're coming over the river that goes all the way to the Marichi River. Just going past it now. Like that looks like the Sunshine Coast. You got Budrum over there, like you can just see it properly now. Even though when you get up close to some of the stuff, the auto-gen looks like a bag of toad shit, but...
Minimums.
A lot of turbulence on approach. There we go. Going from trees to ground services. But at least we got the wind right down the runway. The wind down the runway, I should say, if I can speak.
20. 10.
Now I can nearly land the sling faster. That was a shit landing too, just to bring it all together. We were so high up here that we just like completely fluffed it all. Oh my god. Shit landing. Oh my god.
7766, contact ground on 121.1.
Over the ground on 121.1, 7766. Geez, anybody would think I'm drunk evil. Left the buddy, shut up. Oh, that was shit. It was so bad. Friggin' menu bar. I don't even think I had the lift dumpers plugged in, so that probably didn't help. At least I didn't fall out of the plane. At least I did did try to go up the side of the beach on the plane from last stream.
This beautiful city is home to the famous
Cheese
Australia
emergency?
Zoo, founded
No,
by the late
no,
Steve
not at
Irwin.
all.
Thank you for flying with Ansett Australia. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for flying with Ansett Australia. The local time here is 3:04 p.m.
Ground, this is Express 7766. We're clear of the runways. We are currently turning on to Alpha, I believe. Something wrong with my rudder pedals too. My aircraft's just turning.
Sunshine Coast Ground, taxi to Terminal Gate 18 via Alpha 1, Alpha.
Instead of going straight. So there's something weird going on there. Like, look at them. See how the dampener on it or something's weird. Heading off. No worries, wizard. It's the wizard. Taxi gate 18 via Alpha, then Bravo 2, 7766. Alright, let's concentrate with this taxi. There's Bravo 2. So we can turn down here. Less than 100? Is that what it popped up as? It looked pretty trashy. There's 17. Oh, there's 18 right here. We're right here. See what's going on with the friggin' rudder pedals, man? They're like... I'm doing like right rudder. I can hardly turn in. Alright, there's something wrong with my rudder pedal alignment's gone all shit. So I think we need a sim restart. So lucky this is the last flight of the evening. 96! Yeah, like look at this. This is straight. That's straight and they're friggin' turning. There's something wrong with them. Maybe I messed them up when I did the takeoff with the gust lock. Look how much rudder pedal I've got in just to turn. They're friggin' botched. I hate it when your sim does shit like this and then you've just basically got to restart your computer to fix it. But anywho. There we go. This new construction here is for the new terminal that they're putting in. So we're getting a new international terminal put into here. So this is what all this work's going on here.
Cabin crew, doors to manual and cross-check.
Actually, let's just shut this thing off. We'll go over to... Just going to kick back in a second. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Let's call GSX. I think I've had too many vodkas. What do you mean too many vodkas? Just normal flight sim shenanigans when shit breaks. Like GSX is cracking a doobie now. Request deporting, please. You just use Ocean. There we go. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Shane's on the ground. She's on the ground. Me or the plane? Me. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Don't forget to disable the default YYS airport in the... yeah. I've got to go and put the Fly Tampa one in. The Fly Tampa one's not installed. But yeah, I've got to uninstall that and put the Fly Tampa one in there. Thank you, Mr. RB Sim. I appreciate it. We probably more fly not in Australia, though. So it's been a blast. Great stream as always. Appreciate it. I want to say a big thank you for all you guys hanging out. Thanks for putting up with us as we did this stream. We won't be streaming tomorrow like we normally would be on a Thursday because, like I said, I've got to go out of town. But we'll be back on Sunday. The following week, we'll be back to our normal streaming schedule. I don't see any extra activities from me happening for quite a while. This is the last one for a while. So that's what's going on. But I do want to say thank you to people that dropped in. And Aaron, again, thank you for doing that. Not necessarily at all. And but I do want to say a big thank you to Gaza for the business class. Thank you very much for the renewal of the sub. Mr. Evil with the 5 gifted subs. Again, thank you, Mr. Evil, for all your support. Loco with the $5 super sticker. Inspector for 59 months. Michael with the $5 super chat. Mr. Glenn FS for the 58 months. Gab for the 39 months. And thank you, Gab, for flying with us on the SayIntentions. And Mr. Space Rooster for the 5 months. So I appreciate all you guys, and also Aaron with the dono in there. I don't even know where you get that dono link because I don't even think I've got it. I don't even need. Is the dono link even in the description? I think I took it out to stop you guys from doing donations. So I don't know where he found it because I thought I took it out. And thank you to everybody that did come flying with us. I appreciate it. I need to turn my saturation on the TV down. Were you here at the start? I said I look like this. This is what I look like, Brett. I look like the button. That's what I look. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on. This is what I look like. I look like the button. You want YouTube to get a bigger cut? No. But I took it away. I was like, oh. I don't even think it's in there. Yeah, but I want another TV. The big red button. Yeah, that's what I look like. Oh, Bubba's still here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like the big red button. Oh my God. Anyways. All right, guys. It sounds hello. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm missing anybody else, but the big thank you. Thank you to Just Flight for supporting streams. Thank you to FS Mods for supporting the streams. And if you are ever thinking about checking out Say Intentions, make sure you go and click that link over there for the free trial. Use our link because it helps us out, and that is much appreciated. So, but yeah, so we'll be back on a Sunday news video this weekend. Next week, I think there is actually going to be 2, maybe 3. There's 2 videos I'm pretty much nearly finished. So, and they're both hardware videos. So they'll be out next week, or there might be one out and then one the following week. I don't know if I might stretch them out a little bit, maybe. Don't know. We'll see how we go. And then a full week of normal streams next week. So need a meme on that? No, we don't. No, we don't. But I'm sure one of you buggers will come up and send something in Discord to me during the friggin' next couple of days, because that's what usually happens. So anyways, talk about a high dynamic range. A high dynamic range? What are you talking about? My voice? I don't know. Anyways, see you guys. Love you lots. Talk to you later. And nice to see you in here, Brett, too, Mr. Brett, please. Bye for now. Catch you later. See you later, alligator. The first one for the night. The first one.